Hoy tenemos la bendición de presentar una de estas inspiradoras conferencias titulada El Sutra Surangama, los estados demoníacos de la forma y sentimiento Skandhas, parte 1 de 9 en Entre Maestra y Discípulos, impartida en inglés el 26 de diciembre del 2018 en Taiwán, también conocida como Formosa.
How are you? Hello. Wie geht's? ¿Cómo está? Yeah, that's all I know. Russian, I don't know. How to say how are you in Russian? Kachela? Oof. Oh la la, yeah. Comment allez-vous? Yeah, I'm trying to be modernized, master. High heel, lipsticks, hats, sha. Maybe I should wear like this, or like this, or like that. Huh? And people believe me more. No? No? Okay. This retreat, maybe we don't need to question a lot, okay? Just listen to some precious teaching from the ancient time, yeah? Very hard to find this. And very hard to find somebody to help you. It's okay, brother. I'm tough. God, see that? Huh? Yeah. Maybe better you become a nun, a monk, so life more simple. 2 or 3 pair of clothes, nothing else. A blanket, maybe. Every time I have to move somewhere to talk, a lot of luggage. I thought I'd escape from that kind of life. Even when I was married, I don't have that many luggage. Now come to think about it, I was married, my life is more simple than now. Yeah, I don't know why. Can you tell me? The Indian?
Now you are Supreme Master.
Oh, yo. Scary name.
Too many children.
Huh?
Too many children.
Too many children? Yeah, okay. That's just about it. No, it's just I don't know why I have to do this, really. Yeah, I don't know why I have to do this. I just have to. I check with heaven all the time. Can I be more simple now? I'm older already, No, be your usual self. What mean usual self? When I was a lay person, I have more simple life. When I was a lay person, it's even more simple. Yeah. I wear nice clothes, but don't have to have so many clothes. I'm a model for my own brand, and model for jewelry, and model for, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, a lot of work, different roles to play in one person. Wow. Your master, impossible. Yeah. I don't understand why the monks and nuns come see me. Yeah? Because I don't look like any of the holy people, right? Now, maybe you guy is different. You like fashion model, okay, you come see me, but I don't know what they want to look for here. Huh? I don't look like any. They step out of the temple. I step out from the cave, yes, but not from any temple. Don't look the same. Okay, leave it like that. It's good. Let them be a little bit separate. Good. Stay away from them, okay? Except you come with respect in case you want to help them or do something, but not to overdo it, okay? They are independent. They're used to it. Take care of themselves. Except when they don't know where, then you may show them, okay? But don't stick around and don't make their life uncomfortable, okay? They are monks and nuns. They're very polite. All right, then. So we continue with our Buddha job, Buddha business. There were 10 kind of samadhic state when you are cultivating the Tao, yeah? The Tao or the truth or the Dharma or, the real teaching, the same, okay? Taoism, they call it the Tao. Christian, they call it the Word. Okay, you cultivate the Word of God, yeah? In Buddhism, they call it the way, the path, the truth, the Dharma, etc. Similar in other religions, they call what we're doing like jhana, like Chan, Zen, okay? So when you practice the Tao or the truth or the Dharma, the way, you will encounter 10 kind of samadhic experience from inside, yes. And then you may mistaken these for some ultimate enlightenment. And thus, some of the demons who are correspondent to your state of mind or samadhic experience at that time, they may enter you. They might be around you. And then they will mislead you, make you think that you already attained the complete Tao or the complete enlightenment, but not yet. So the Buddha has warned his monks at those times. This is a 10 state of mind, okay? Right. So yesterday I have told you already the first one. When I read these stages, you probably will identify yourself in some of them or one of them. So pay attention, We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong, according to the tradition, my heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. At least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. Yesterday I read up to If his eyes become clear, then he will experience the 10 directions as an open expanse. Some of you have that, beginning or in the middle of your Tao practice. And the darkness will be gone. This is the end of the form skandha. Yeah. He will then be able to transcend the turbidity of kalpas. Yeah, it's already very great stage because you can transcend many of the kalpas, accumulation of garbage, dirt, misconception, etc., etc. Are you still all right? Sit okay? Not too cold? Even if it is, so it's cold. What to do? I told you your master don't have any house. This is new and we already have some kind. You see, look, I did that today, huh? And that today.
Beautiful, beautiful, master.
Okay. Listen, I wish really to be a monk like a Buddha, yeah? Being a Buddha is good. Normally, I do not care to be Buddha or not Buddha. I told you I can be any level as long as my power is not taken away, so I can continue to help the world. Today, I really wanted to be like a Buddha, be a Buddha. Then the people will put gold on the ground just for him to walk on. Even his room is called the fragrant room. It's full of all kind of incense or some fragrant flowers, perfume. They call it perfume room. It's a Buddha's room. My room, I have to clean many days because it smells terribly. I changed already anyway. Even then I was comfortable. Imagine, attachment. Yeah, because it's the first one that I moved in when I came here. And it has aircon, I told you already. If you want cold, you just push a button. You want heat, another button. Oh, comfy. I didn't even want to move, even from the smelly room. Long time nobody stays, so it's been smelly, yeah? So, yeah, this is us. The one in the physical body is always attaching to something. Huh? Do something. The only difference between us and the ordinary people outside is that we know when we are attached. And we chop. Yeah, we are no better than anyone. The only difference is that we can chop, control it, cut it. Yeah, similar to the reverends, monks and nuns. They know when they are influenced by outside or by their own skandhas, yeah, their own body. They just cut. It's not easy, of course, sometimes, but you get used to it. If you're determined to be something, do something, then your goal is more important than whatever besides you, huh? Yeah, that's what it is. I also like comfort. I don't tell you that I don't care about anything. It's not true. It's not true. I like cave and small hut because then I don't have to depend on other people to clean. And everything is at my fingertip. The reason I also like that small little smelly room because they put everything there already. So I don't have to go anywhere to look. And the bathroom is just next to the sofa. I don't have to even walk. I just roll out the sofa and take care of that business. Very comfortable when you're busy and you're getting old also. Yeah, even a little smelly room, you like it because it's the first one you get and then you're comfortable in it. Yeah, and when after you working hard or you meditate, you're just so happy just to have somewhere. Comfortable, warm or secure, you know? Yeah, but I moved because it's not for me, okay? That place is not for me. So I moved to the empty Zillion Stars, yeah? Gazillion Stars Hotel room. Yeah, richer, many stars. I don't know why I tell you this. Gosh. I guess it's also not bad. Keep you relaxed, you know. Yeah, buddy style, and then you can listen to me. You don't feel too scared. Sorry, master. Okay. And then the person, after he transcends the turbidity of many kalpas. After that, he contemplates the cause of the form of skandha. Then he sees that false thoughts of solidity are his source. Yeah. After that, he knows that whatever we think, the false thinking, meaning instead of thinking of the Buddha, want to be Buddha, want to be one with God, or want to practice until you really get all enlightenment so you can help others, you think it of something else. And then whatever you think, it might solidify itself into a form or into a vision for you, okay? And even stronger, or repeatedly, like most of the humans thinking, or other beings thinking, then it's solidified into like a form of humans, mountains, rivers, trees, people, animals, etc. So after he passed this first stage, he will realize that everything comes from your false thinking. So Ananda, at this point, the person will investigate intently. Then he will see wondrous brightness, even. And he see that wondrous brightness and the four elements will no longer function together. And soon the body will be able to transcend obstructions. This state is called the pure brightness, merging into the environment. Yesterday we were up to here, okay? Yes. After you already realize that everything just comes from false thinking of the mind, then your body, your elements will be separated from the light, and then the brightness will shine. Then you will see the light, okay? Temporarily, just like at the time of initiation, you have never seen light before. But when you get initiation, you saw the light, okay? Because temporarily the power of the master separate your element, your physical solidified form with the essence of light, okay? So you see it. You just left the body temporarily without even realizing it. Yeah, fine. Because if the master yank your soul or your essence out immediately from your body, then you die or you'll be too shocked. Okay? Very gentle. Gentle. So you don't realize the soul has just left the body, so you can merge with the light. But if he thinks he has become a sage already and consider himself a sage, then he will be vulnerable to the demon's influence. Okay? That's one stage of practice of samadhi. So now the second stage is that the cultivator, when he meditates, he can contemplate intently because he sees the light. He was wondering, of course, he feel very happy and very intently concentrate on that and investigate it. Maybe thinking, oh, what is that? What is that? Never saw it before. Where from? Yeah? And what would it do to me? And, maybe don't think nothing. Just concentrate on that. Yes. And then the light, this will pervade his body. Suddenly he will be able to extract intestinal worms from his own body. Scary. No. It's probably because you have reached certain power already. So for that you can cure yourself. Okay? Even if you have worms, something in your body, you even can expel it. You might not do it intentionally. It's just that your stage of beings will not allow such thing to cling to your physical. Wow, is that wonderful? Yeah. Well, for you now it's not much, because if you have worm, you just go to doctor, take a few pills, gone. No need to meditate a lot. That's why lazy, don't meditate a lot. In the old time, yeah, this is a big deal thing. Big deal thing. Yeah. In the old time, not everyone, or not every monk, or not every cultivator stay in the city. Yeah. If you stay in the capital or the city, it's easier for you to go to the doctor, and cure yourself. But if you live in the mountain far away, like many Indian yogi, they live in Himalaya, in the Gomukh region, which is the real source of the Ganges River, very far away. They hardly have contact with any person, except maybe sometimes some people bring supply, or he come down, get them supply, and come back up. Just walking. There's no path there even. You just have to figure yourself where to go. Because the snow cover everything, you don't know where is the street. Very difficult. Sometimes you fall down the pit. Yeah. That's why when I came back from the source of the Ganges, the people prostrate to me. I didn't even say anything. They talk to each other, the Indian people. They think I'm a saint because I survived and come back. And they prostrate to me. I was scared, I run away. So, oh, what is that? Because I'm an old man, with long and white hair already, and prostrate to you. Wouldn't you be scared? Yeah. I just got up and run away. So, no, what is that? So now, even he has been able to do that, yet his body will remain intact and unharmed. Of course, it's all done through magical power. Yeah. This state, actually, some people who practice white magic, they could also do something similar to that. Maybe in a lower level, but can do. Even in Vietnam or China, some of the magician, powerful one, they could just touch some of your ailments, ailing area of your body, and they extract things out. Yeah, sometimes they just take things like some hair from your stomach out. Somebody put a bunch of hair inside by magic, and another higher magician come and take it out, and you can see it's still bubbling and steaming hot. Yeah, they take it out just like that. No operation, nothing. Of course, nowadays we don't have so many of those wonder workers anymore, but we still have some in Vietnam, for example. Yeah, China also perhaps, or maybe Tibet. Yeah, or those Asian countries, they still continue to practice this kind of tradition, but hard to find. Hard to find because the old master don't always accept any of the disciples. He has to see which one is worthy for him to transfer all of his knowledge and power to that person to succeed him. Very difficult to find. It's just like difficult to find enlightened master. It's the same. Maybe less difficult, but it's not like common thing. Oh, it is scary, it's something very scary. But that magic power rely on some external force. Like you have to have this magician master to come and draw it out for you. Because sometimes people are ill for nothing. I don't know, some enemy has hired some black magician to harm him, and then he fall ill for nothing. He don't know why, no doctor can cure him. Doctor don't understand what, especially in those older times, they don't even have X-ray, yeah? Nowadays it's easier. Ultrasound, X-ray can find out something, perhaps, and then operate and take out, yeah? But in the old time, no. You rely on shaman, or bush doctor, on magician to help you. But this practitioner, because of his intense power in samadhi, he could do that by himself without having to touch himself or operate in himself, nothing, not even intentionally. It just happened, okay? It's just like the more you practice, the healthier you become. If you really practice well and intensely and sincerely, you will not encounter much difficulty in your life. And even if you do, the master power and your own meditational power will help to ease it off. Yeah, easier. But his body remained intact and unharmed. This state, when you reach this state, it is called the pure light surging through one's physical body. even searching through your physical body as well. Not just in front of you, but it does search through not search, searching, running through and strongly. So they call it searching through, the light searching through your physical body. That's why worm or whatever, insect, whatever, bacteria cannot bear. They'll just be destroyed, gone. Maybe incinerated by that light. Yeah, when you just see the light in front of you, maybe it's different. But when in that second state, the light already infused your whole body, running through the whole body, then nothing can withstand it. Only the good things remain. Only the elation. That's why you feel good. Yeah? When you see the light like that, when you meditate, you see the light, you feel so blissful and light, as if you don't have any body anymore. Yes, because all the bad elements has been cleansed out. And you feel pure again like a child. Yeah. So you feel so good. Yeah. Even if you still can be able to walk after, you feel like you're walking on clouds. You have nothing. Yeah, you know that, huh? Some of you know that. Yeah, it's cool like that. It is a temporary state in the course of intense practice. Even then, mark it. It's just a temporary state of enlightenment. It's not like not enlightenment. It is enlightenment. It's just not yet. It's just a beginners. And you already cleanse yourself of all the attached karmic retribution from your body in the form of worm, insect, bacteria, whatever that attached to your body. And does not indicate sagehood. Yeah. If he does not think he has become a sage, then this will be a good state for him. Of course, you progress. Good. If you don't think you are a saint. Insane, maybe. Yeah, because you will feel too happy. If people see you dancing happy, smiling all the time, all by yourself and singing Buddha's prayer, God's prayer, people will think, oh, this guy cuckoo. He talked to himself, he's happy, dancing all alone with no reason. Yeah? Maybe hugging other people and all that. Try not to, okay? This world they are not used to with this kind of ecstatic state of mind. And like unconditional, love. It's just too carefree. You might even take off your clothes, dancing alone, Possible. No, possible. There's nothing to laugh at. Because you couldn't care less, You just don't feel like you're taking off clothes or anything. It's just natural, okay? That you don't feel like being confined to anything anymore, yeah? It's just simple. Just like that. You're like a kid. If you don't want to wear clothes, you just take it off. You think nothing. Only when we grow up that we become a little bit truly judgmental. Yeah? And then wear this clothes, that clothes. And if you don't, then woe to you. The police will try to wear something on you. If you don't wear clothes, the police will wear something for you, right? Yeah, that's the problem with our world. But when a kid don't wear nothing, when a little kid don't wear, no police will come and put chain on him or her, right? Just when we grow up, what's the difference? When you are a kid, as a boy, maybe just smaller in everything size, but it's still, you don't wear clothes. So why is it when you grow bigger, you wear no clothes, and then you have problem? Huh? St. Francis, when he was still a monk, he's a monk. Sometimes he see people have no clothes outside, he just take off everything, give it to him, and then walk home like that. And all the monks go him, this is indecent, this is very bad boy, why you do this? He said, I didn't know it's a bad thing to do. It's just somebody has no clothes. Some poor people, cold and have no clothes, so I give it to him. We monks supposed to give, no? So innocently. Yeah, because he was in such a state of mind that he don't think too much. That's why sometimes he lift himself up. His body went up to the top of the church. Yeah, it's not because he wanted. Just sometimes he in that state of mind, okay? Also maybe he has attained some of this power that he can levitate without even wanting. I told you in some other time, Sunday, I could do all that. Just I had to exchange it to be here. I exchange everything. Sit in front of you, it's just a normal human, very helpless. Yeah, maybe I have some wisdom. Power, everything you see is only from inside. Cannot show it to the world, what I have. Jesus, I guess, if he did not cure the dead, if he did not bring the dead back to life and cure the blind and heal the sick, all that, so obviously, probably he would have lived longer. These kind of things are the heavier interference with karma, okay? Physically, in the external world, you don't use this. Of course, the magician and all that, they do this, but they are different, okay? They will come back again, so nobody cares. The Maya don't run after them. But if a master who came down here already signed contract to relinquish everything and don't show his power in this world and do that, then he will have to pay. You have to pay. If you save one life, you have to pay with your life. It's like anyone else. It's a very sad thing, but but everybody liked it that way at that time. Even his mother forced him to do the magic trick again, make water into wine. And Jesus did not want it. He even said, "Why, mother, why did you force me to do this?" Mother liked to show off. And maybe some people expect him to cure their sickness, yeah? Or some disciples just hoorah on because my master, he can do all this. I show you. Bring the sick here. He'll do it. They just too enthusiastic, yeah? Just like beginner, you just want to tell the whole world your master is so great, can do this, can do that, but that's an inside thing. But if you lay hand on somebody and wake him up from the dead, that is a different thing. But if he considers himself a sage, then he will be vulnerable to the demon's influence. Okay, that's the second stage. Still be influenced by demons. Only if your ego trick you, your ego will tell you that, okay, you are already a Buddha and stuff like that, then you'll be in trouble. Just watch yourself. Don't watch anybody else. Don't even worry about somebody come kill you or anything. Watch your ego. That's the worst enemy we could have. If people kill you, maybe you die, okay, fine. Then you come back again. You still have this enlightening power. And then you will connect with another master somehow, yeah? Because your stage already high. The master is easy to find. You will understand that you must find a master. And when you find one, you understand right away. Even you have not reached the highest stage in last life, but you're already on the way. So if you meet another guy and you ask go into Meoli, he tell you, you know it. Oh yeah, that's a place I want to go. Okay, and then you follow him. But if your ego mislead you, make you think that you are a sage, a saint, higher level saint, then the demons can come and make use of that and harm you. And spiritually lost is worse than losing 1,000 lives bodily. Very difficult to find that again. Very difficult to find a master already. If you lose your spiritual power, it's even worse. Then you cannot find another master. Because you will be so blurred now. You will not understand that you have to find a master or anything anymore. You just completely mix into the 6 paths of existence. You never think of anything about spiritual or finding a master even. Yeah. You completely forget your purpose to be born as human. Yeah. It's the same in hell. I told you I don't want you to go to hell. You will not remember. You don't know your master's name. You don't know anyone that you can call upon to help. At that time, because you're doomed already. Okay? Finished. Now, this is a third stage. Okay? The Buddha described further. Further, as the person uses his mind to intently investigate inside and outside his physical and spiritual souls, intellect, will, essence, and spirit will be able to interact with one another without affecting his body. Wow, this is another wondrous state. They will take turns as hosts and guests. Then he may suddenly hear the Dhamma being spoken in space. Some of Buddha's disciples at that time heard those things. Maybe some of you also hear it, While you meditate, you just hear some preaching of the truth somewhere, It's not like from the microphone, from your record player, video, nothing. You sit in an empty forest and then you hear the Dharma preaching. Maybe from Buddha, maybe from Master, maybe from other Master, maybe from Jesus, etc., etc. Huh? This is a wonderful state also. Or perhaps he will hear esoteric truths being pronounced simultaneously throughout the 10 directions. This state is called the essence and souls alternately separating and uniting, and the planting of good seeds. That is the third state. It's a long state. It is a temporary state and does not indicate sagehood. Sagehood not necessarily mean Buddhahood, okay? Maybe Bodhisattva, a stage lower, but still a saintly, a sage, yeah? Okay. So if he does not think he has become a sage, then this will be a good state. Yeah, one step up the ladder. But if he considers himself a sage, then he will be vulnerable to the demon's influence, as usual above. Okay, next state. I'm trying to keep my calendar intact, okay? I read only today, I behave. Further, when the person's mind becomes, really, you want me just to read out? Just to read? Huh? No? Comment?
Your calendar is my favorite part.
Calendar. Okay. Thank you, my love. Okay. Just blah on, huh? Actually, I'm telling you, just entertaining you. I don't know how much you understand and how much you believe and how much you will practice. I saw evidence everywhere. Yeah? Many small things I teach, you guys don't keep. I don't mean the precepts. Something about the environment, for example, yeah? So if you listen and understand, then I'm very happy for you. If you don't, well, business as usual, okay? I don't expect much from you in this time of Dharma ending age. And the Buddha is far away already, okay? This is a small thing. For example, I say you don't use toilet paper, okay? You use the water and soap, light detergent, organic and non-toxin detergent to wash yourself. I don't see that in some of the disciples' house. And they built me a little room somewhere in where I used to be before. My first place is in the mountain. We didn't have a lot of money, just buy a piece of land and then put up tent to stay. And that was a long time ago. And then they built a little place there for me, but the bathroom, the toilet, don't have this extra spray. With that spray, you can clean the residue inside under the toilet seat. It's make your house cleaner. Don't have. Lucky I knew. I know my disciples. I have my own. You can bring a bottle or something like that. But it's not the same. It's not as convenient and as good cleaning like a spray attached to your toilet. You understand? A small spray, long like this, and a small head. Not like a shower head, but smaller, very little. You spray around it. Also clean yourself. Perfect. Good for environment. Save a lot of trees. Because sometimes they don't just use a dead tree. They don't have enough time to wait for the tree to die to use it. They just use any trees. Imagine, we're billions of people. Everybody uses a little bit of paper every day. Imagine how many trees have died, flushed down the toilet. how much work has gone to that job, how much pollution for the planet. Because these paper, they use bleach to make it white, so it look it more clean, yeah? But the bleach, you go where, you know, right? Go into your river, yeah, and the sea. And slowly, slowly, river are too polluted to use, the sea are dead, Dead Sea, etc., etc. Not just about money, not just about listening to master teaching. It's about you and your word and the word of your children. This is a very small thing even, very convenient. Just call the plumber, he attach it in no time. You could even do it yourself. I could do it myself also. I don't mean all of you, okay? When I say you in general, okay? I know some of you did it. I know. I asked one of the doctor in Taiwan. He said, we listen to what you said, Master. We don't use toilet paper anymore. But in my own home, my helpers want to use them. So I took all the toilet paper rolls away. I stuck it all in mine. And I say, you don't have any more. And now you use what I told you to use. And keep that there in case for anything. You can, or if you already bought it, you can use it for something. Wipe the floor as a spill or something. I use it until it's done, or blow your nose, whatever. But later, don't buy no more. Yeah? And in my house right now, my so-called house, they still use this kitchen paper, towel. That is the worst case also. They're bleaching, no end. And it's very dirty. If you use it to wipe your utensil, your cooking utensil, or your bowls, that is very bad for you. Very bad. Only use it really when there's really urgent, nothing else, you no choice, okay? Otherwise, don't use it. I rather, clean it on my body, really. These kitchen rolls, white, like snow, look clean, but no, very dirty. So many chemicals go in there, and it's very bad for environment. Then I know. You see, not everybody listen to me. Even though it's good for them, good for environment. When you protect the environment, you have merit as well. Not just protect your pocket. You protect the trees, you protect the earth. They're all grateful to you. They bless you. And you don't have the karma of killing tree, killing the environment, killing many bacteria that go in the process of making this bleaching white paper. I teach you what I do from my own experience, and I know what's good for you. I don't just tell you to do it and I do differently. It's not true. It's not like that. I do exactly what I tell you. But then if you don't listen, then what can I do? I'm too busy. I can't just go in around chasing who did this, who put this paper, change it quickly. It's too much sometimes, yeah? And I don't use that even. I don't use that. If I don't have any towel, I use my clean clothes to wipe whatever I need to. Yeah. And I use my dirty clothes to wipe my bathroom floor after the shower or something. It's wet. I don't use that kind of paper. I don't use clean towel, so I don't have to wash double. Because my bathroom clean anyway, just water, or maybe a little soapy. So the clothes that I change, I use it to wipe. I do everything with the consideration for the next generation as well, okay? Not just I'm comfortable and I don't see anything else. It's not like that. Also with the love for the environment. Now, and the next one, the fourth level. Further, when the person's mind becomes clear, unveiled, bright and penetrating, an internal light will shine forth and turn everything in the 10 directions into the color of Jambu River gold. All the various species of beings will be transformed into Tathagatas, mean Buddha. When he is in the fourth stage, he would see everything as a Buddha, and all the things would turn into beautiful, like shimmering gold, silver, maybe diamond, crystal, lapis lazuli, whatever. It's all precious, beautiful, and all the living beings inherently already have Buddha nature. Just in his vision, all turn into Buddha. Isn't that wonderful? Some of you saw that, I know, okay? Some of you saw that. I mean, you, your brother and sister, the whole world, yeah? Some of you see, from the first stage I mentioned to the fourth stage, I know you have seen some of you seen it. She's laughing, smiling, so happy. Where are you now, the fourth or the second? Yeah, it's good. So, suddenly he will see Varochana Buddha seated upon a platform of celestial light, surrounded by 1,000 Buddhas who simultaneously appear upon lotus blossoms in 100 million lands. Wow, how far can you see? Yeah, 100 million lands, you can see all that when your wisdom eye open and you enter the fourth state of samadhi. Yeah. This state is called the mind and soul being instilled with spiritual awareness. Wonderful, hey? Any of you saw that? Sometimes? Sometimes you tell me, right? Remember in some spiritual gathering, you have seen some of that? Wonderful. Shortly?
Not too long.
Uh-huh.
Not for too long.
Of course.
Very,
Split in second.
inside,
Yeah.
it seems a lot.
Okay, understand.
Yes.
That's already very lucky. Yeah. Because our mind cannot hold the inside concentration that long, that's why. We're too distracted all our lives. Everything cling onto us and don't make us clear and pure.
And if I wanted to go back, it's hard.
Cannot.
I cannot do it. But I wait. Sometimes I wait. And it happens.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Congratulations. But if you think you are safe, then the Buddha will say you'll be demon, you'll be under influence. Good, better not. Yes. But at that stage, anyone who has even just a glimpse of this state, we feel so good. Feel like he's already knowing everything. Yeah, that's why the ego might be able to trick you. All right. When he has investigated to the point of clarity, the light of his mind will shine upon all worlds. All worlds. Not just one word, two words, a million words, but all worlds. Oh, imagine that. Imagine how you feel. This is a temporary state and does not indicate sagehood. Wow, you see all worlds already illuminated within your mind and still nothing. You're still nothing yet. Yeah. If he does not think he has become a sage, then this will be a good state. But if he considers himself a sage, you know the rest. Okay? Then he will be under demonic what? Influence. God, did you listen? Or you just look at my head? This is just to get your attention, okay? Yeah. Because we like color, huh? We like beautiful looking. So this is, in this Dhamma age, okay? It's good for you to have something to hold on to pay your attention to, okay? Then maybe at least you see me, you see my eyes, you remember my face, and when you die, you won't forget, okay? Even if you meditate so well every day, it's still okay if you don't forget your master face. Right, the next one. Further, as the person uses his mind to investigate this clear discernment until the pure light no longer disperses, that is when he's very stationary in his gaze inside, focus inside, when his attention never go anywhere else, then the light stay, not flashing, not disappearing, but stay, no longer disperses, just stay. Wow. He will suddenly be able to see various things appear in a dark room at night, just as if it were daytime. Even dark room, no light, nothing. But you see everything inside. Yeah. You see things appearing, okay? While the objects that were already in the room do not disappear. Yeah. This state is called refining the mind and purifying the vision until one is able to see in the dark. It is a temporary state and does not indicate sage hurt. If he does not think he has become a sage, then this will be a good state. But if he considers himself then the vulnerable demon influence. Got that? Okay. I just show you that I can read fast, not that I cannot. I can read very fast. I train myself because I have so many documents, so many things to check every day. If I don't read fast, you won't be able to see me tonight even. I have no time. The mundane things. Not even just mundane, but even SMTV things, you know, and the land, whatever. Just take up a lot of time.
Thank you, Master.
Oh, you're welcome. I just want to let you know your master very busy. No, have a talent to read fast. Not just reading, but have to correct it. So it's not like, okay, read fast, quick, and then no, it's not like that. I have to see what you're reading. Fast, but have to know what it is. And then you have to correct or sign. You cannot just read fast and sign. You don't even know what you're signing. Yeah? Okay, next one. Further, the further step. When his mind completely merges with emptiness, his four limbs will suddenly become like grass or wood. Some of you would know that, right? The beginners even, yes. Devoid of sensation even when burned by fire or cut with a knife. Oh, don't try. Don't try just to know what stage you are in. Okay? I'm sure it will hurt. Okay? The burning of fire will not make his limbs hot, and even when his flesh is cut, it will be like wood being withered. Yeah. This state is called the merging of external states and the blending of the four elements into a uniform substance. Just when you reach this stage, your element, the elements that made up your body, yeah, like we have five, some kinds of elements that made up our physical beings and the mind as well. So we have the earth, yeah, water, fire, air, wood, metal, yeah, yeah. 金木水火土，金木水火土，metal, wood, water, fire, earth, and ether. Yeah, ether. Okay, that is the sixth element, which we don't count in. So, when you reach this state that the Buddha described in here, your elements will just become elements again. They're merging into each other. They're just elements. Huh? Suppose you burn this piece of wood, the wood don't feel. Okay? Yeah. You burn a piece of earth or chop the piece of earth, that piece of earth will not feel. You see? We feel because we integrate our soul, our sense into all particles of our body. Therefore, when it cut, we feel hurt. When we fell down, we feel hurt. But when you withdraw all your sense, your essence into one point, that's why you see all the light in 10 directions. Because originally you are light. So if the light can pervade anywhere, that's normal. Nothing truly miracle about it. It's just we have been blind, deaf and dumb, so we forgot our state of being. That's why we meditate, we practice, so that we return to our glorious self. the Buddha, the one with God, the children of God or the God. If he does not think he became a sage, then this will be a good state, yeah? But if he considers himself a sage, then he will be vulnerable to the demon's influence. Okay, got that? Okay. Right, further, next one. And because it is still just a temporary state, Buddha said that. Next one. Further, when his mind accomplishes such purity that his skill in purifying the mind has reached its ultimate, that means nothing can influence your mind anymore. Nobody next to you would make you feel uncomfortable or defiling you or kind of influence you in some way. Yeah, their karma cannot reach your magnetic field. Okay, at least. He will suddenly see the earth, the mountains, and the rivers in the 10 directions turn into Buddha lands, replete with the 7 precious things, their light shining everywhere. He will also see Buddhas, Tathagatas, as many as the sands of the Ganges. Some of you saw this, yeah? Some of you saw many Buddhas sometimes, when I'm preaching in some occasion. Yeah. Then you could be in this state. Yeah. Filling all space, in all the Buddhas. You see so many Buddhas that fill all the space around you, or as far as you can perceive. Within, yeah. Filling all of the space. He will also see pavilions and palaces that are resplendent and beautiful. He will see the hells below and the celestial palace above, all without obstruction. This state is called the gradual transformation of concentrated thoughts of fondness and loathing. Now you are in a dual state of knowledge. Yeah, you see heavens, celestial abode was resplendent with all jewels. Yeah, of course, beautiful, and you like. And you also see hells, where suffering, filth, painful things are going on. So there are two states. Yeah, something you like, something you loathe. So that is a state. Yeah. The concentrate thought of fondness and loathing, this is a state that you have reached. It does not indicate sagehood, but if he does think he has become a sage, then this will be a good state. But if he doesn't consider himself a sage, then he's vulnerable to their demonic influence. Yeah, got that? Right? I just read it to make sure that it's just like the above. Next one. We're almost there. And then you will know what kind of demons that you might encounter according to all these states of sagehood. Further, as the person uses his mind to investigate what is profound and far away, he will suddenly be able to see distant places in the middle of the night. He will see city markets and community wells, streets and alleys, and relatives and friends, and he may hear their conversations. This state is called having been suppressed to the utmost. The mind flies out and sees much that had been blocked from view. Now this is your mind that sees, because you have been concentrated too long, too hard now. Yeah, only the light mostly pervades your body. The spiritual aspect of you rise up so high that the mind have to escape. He cannot bear the pressure. Mostly it is the mind who oppresses us and block our visions of clarity from the 10 directions. But in this stage, your mind is the one who has to run away. It is wonderful. I like that. Because the mind is the one that makes trouble, no end to every of us. The mind keep telling us to do this, to do that. When you sit in meditation, it's, oh, you forgot to drink your coffee. Go drink now. How about a piece of chocolate after that and before that? And then now you have to go to brush your teeth. Oh, by the way, something leaking. Oh, fix it. Why are you laughing? It's like that, yeah? Okay. And then one thing led to another. You forgot that you intended to sit in meditation until the end. That is the mind. So this guy run away is a good thing. Very good. Finally, the mind flies out, cannot bear no more. That's why this state is called having been suppressed to the utmost. The mind has been suppressed for a change. Normally, the mind is the one who suppresses us and makes us trouble. At this stage, almost final stage, the mind has been oppressed to ultimatum. Then he has to escape. He has to run out. Wow. Finally, for a change. And normally, he blocked our view, so we don't see much. And that's why you don't see much. You see just a fleeting moment. But that is, you enter some eternity already. Understand me? Something good already. We cannot stationary in our view. Also, we don't have to. We should not. It must not. Not necessary. Yeah? Because there will be more to come. We cannot stay there and enjoy just one little corner of the universe. There are more things to go. Now, but it does not indicate sagehood. If he does not think he has become a sage, then he will be a good state. But if he considers himself a sage, then they will be vulnerable to the demons. Wow, you know everything. Man, such clever people. Clap yourself, huh? Yeah. When I praise you, you clap, eh? Wow, what a wonderful ego you have. Okay, never mind. I'm just kidding. I don't try to make you feel small or anything. It's not like that. We just make joke, right? We make joke of ourselves. It's the best thing to do. Yeah. That's why when you praise me, I say, oh, my ego is inflated enough already. Please stop. Yeah. So that you don't feel like Master is perfect or is too far-fetched and we can never learn anything because he's too high, it's too good, it's no ego. I have everything if you want. But I just don't use it, okay? Yes. It's just like I told you, the difference between a practitioner and a non-practitioner person is that you know when you're attached. You know when you fall. And then you get up again, okay? You know when you're too attached, then you detach it, you cut it, yeah? If you can, this is another question. Knowing and doing is different. But at least you know, And then at least you feel, at least it's good for your ego to be deflated a little bit. Because you know you're wrong, you know you still have mistakes, you still attached and all that. At least you know it. Yeah? In China or Vietnam, we say, knowing yourself, knowing other, you will win. If you just know yourself and you don't know other, meaning your enemy, your opponent, then you cannot win. Yeah. Your enemy is the ego. Ego. Okay. Yeah, I wonder why the Pushu name for a human is Iggy. Funny. Sao là Iggy. And the OSMTV staff, they even make a band out of it, Iggy band, remember? But they were cool, huh? They were very good, so lovely. And they sing that Guantanamera hybrid. They changed the lyric. So cool, cute. Now, okay, that's not it yet. The mind flies away. Okay, that means the ego can, kind of attach to the mind, gone with it. Then it's good for us. But there's still some more to work on. Further, as the person uses his mind to investigate to the utmost point, he may see a good and wise advisor whose body undergoes changes. Within a brief interval, various transformations will occur which cannot be explained. This state is called having an improper mind, which is possessed by a lead ghost, a May ghost, or a celestial demon. My God, this is the final of the 10 already. And still be vulnerable to ghosts. And without reason, speaking Dharma that fathoms wondrous truth as well. Yeah, even because these ghosts, they speak through you. It does not indicate sagehood. If he does not think he has become a sage, then the demonic formation will subside. It's just trick, illusion, vision. But if he considers himself a sage, then he will be vulnerable to the demons' influence. Man, so why do I have to talk? You know everything. Okay. Whew. Why do the demons or the ghosts can transform into many different formats or different scenery or different person? This cultivator at this stage will see one of the great wise advisors transform himself for different thing, different reason, and no reason at all, and not be able to explain why either. He also could not understand, he just saw that. It is because these Lee ghosts or May ghosts or demons from celestial realm influence him to see. Thus, okay, it's not real. So it is still okay. It just does not indicate that the cultivator has become a sage yet, etc. But he can even speak Dharma, he can even preach to people at that stage. With wondrous truth even, not just talk nonsense or shallowly, but wondrous truth he preached in this state. You will wonder, probably you ask, if this person is not a sage and possessed by these so-called ghosts and celestial demons, how can he then speak wondrous truth? Can you answer me?
Master, is it because the celestial demons are from second level and they can have eloquence and they're able to speak high truths even though they're demons?
Good, very good, very good. Excellent, good. That's what it is. The ghosts and the celestial beings, they don't have a body, okay? They can read anything. They can read the Buddha Sutra without opening it. They hear the Buddha's preaching, even though they don't practice, or they don't even do anything to become Buddha, or they're not inspired to become Buddha, but they can repeat even. Yeah, so when they possess this person, they speak through him. Just repeat like a parrot. Yeah, and of course, not everybody knows all the truth that the Buddha preached, but he might speak just some only, and then they say, wow, I never heard such thing before. Wow, this person must be a Buddha himself. How can all the people in the world know all about the truth that the Buddha preached or Jesus preached? You see, even the Bible, not every Christian remember everything in the Bible. Not even they read it. Not even they read all of it. You know, they might read just maybe Psalm or Exodus or, resurrection. The beginning, but, they don't read all, okay? And so if somebody suddenly speaks just like Jesus or like Buddha, then the lay people, normal people think, oh, this guy, he has already attained Buddhahood. How else could he speak such a wonderful words like that? So wise, calmly and wonderfully to hear, oh, then. So, but the cultivator himself should never, ever think that he already reached the ultimate sagehood. Then he'll be all right. As long as you know, as long as you don't let your ego cheat you, then you're okay. You're okay. You can continue further. Practicing is no end, okay? So it's not the ultimate. All right. So the Buddha say, Yeah, because the ghosts, they can know all this. Doesn't matter if they understand or not understand. Doesn't matter if they profit from the Buddha teaching or not. Some do know the Dharma, but doesn't mean they want to practice. Yes, they might practice some part of the Buddha teaching so that they can become a celestial body, celestial diva, or can become a king of the heaven, one of the heaven. Remember, some they like it like that. They don't want to become Buddha. Yeah, they not digest the whole thing, just one part. Remember, I tell you a story last Sunday about the previous incarnation of the Buddha, that he practiced 84,000 years to become a king of heaven. Yeah, he already enjoyed 84,000 years on earth as a king, powerful king of one kingdom, and he enjoyed all the things that one can enjoy in the world already, he said. And then when he see one hair of his gray, he sweat and tremble. Wow. And he still have 84,000 more years to live. Imagine, how about us, huh? Fever, no? High fever, chill. But we don't know. The human don't know that. Only the sage knows that. Even the sage incarnate into a human body still have this Buddhi seed inside, enlightening seed inside, never die. Okay? That's why I told you, if you stay in this stage, and if you die, you still can come back and continue. But if you too proud and believe you are sage already, you cut off, then you done. All the ghosts and the demon will power upon you, take off, or you're married, and you'll be done with. So the Buddha, although he has been reincarnated as animals, insects, and humans, even kings of heaven, he has never forgot. 84 more thousand years to live. Just see one gray hair and he's shaken, tremble with fear and anxiety, sweating profusely, because he worried that time is too short for him to practice. Too short, 84,000 years. And what did he want to become to practice another 84,000 years? He wanted to be king of heaven. He said to his relatives and family, all the enjoyment of the world I already participated, already enjoyed. Now I want to enjoy the heavenly happiness, okay? That's why he has to go now. He's too old now. One hair, one gray hair. Too old now. He must go practice. Time doesn't wait. He practiced 84,000 years and he became king of heaven. If you want to become king of heaven, you know what to do now, right? And wait until one of your hair gray, and then 84,000 years you must practice. Whether in this life or continue until 84,000 years passed. Now, what did he become after he became king of heaven? He returned to earth again when his merit ran out. 84,000 year practice to become king of heaven, and still the merit ran out. One day, some of the heaven king, they have been adorned with the flower naturally. And when one or some of the flower on their head become withered, then they know, oh, it's time to go. Then they will become humans again, or animals accordingly. And that king has came back to become a king on earth again. And then he probably practiced another 84,000 years, become king of heaven, and come back, etc., etc. Now you know, okay? Now you know what to do if you want to become heaven king, and then heavenly king, and then heavenly, yeah, etc. Up, down, yeah? Not because the Buddha has forgotten that he's supposed to be a Buddha instead of being a king of heaven, yeah? But he wants to make affinity with heavenly beings as well. 84,000 years he has made affinity with some of the humans and has been born and lived during his lifetime as a king. And then another many kalpa or 1,000 or million years in heaven, yeah? Affinity with other heaven beings, okay? That's why. Not because he fall down and desiring heavens or mundane pleasure. No. It's just made that way, okay? It's arranged that way, not because he wants to. Yeah. Even knowing or not knowing, I mean, from the mind, the Buddha has to do all this. Maybe the Buddha did not know. I mean, because of mind, but his souls know. His high self know that that's his purpose. He do this, he do that, and all kind of thing, just until finally he became Buddha, and then he can rescue all these people. Huh? All right. Good. Buddha, continue his teaching. My God, the Buddha really teach a lot. This is only one sutra. We have a lot of Buddha sutras like this, or bigger. I remember the Lotus Sutra is thicker. Yeah. Some are thinner, but he has many. He lives long. He did live very long, up to 80-something when he went to Nirvana. And that's all Ananda's fault. Disciple, when don't practice well, is easily fooled by Maya. The Buddha said to Ananda, I can live forever. Yeah, I don't have to die. Oh, Ananda has to say just that. Then please live, Master. Please continue. Say nothing. He hear nothing. He think nothing. He don't answer. And the Buddha says second time, Ananda, I have practiced such and such method. I can live forever. I don't have to die. He also don't say nothing. Normally he would say, yes, your word honor one, or yes, your thoughts come one, yeah, what was that, or what does that mean, or could you stay then in that case? No, this time he said nothing. Buddha say one more time, third time. Ananda, the Tathagata, the Buddha himself, he addressed himself as a Buddha to make Ananda realize he's not a normal man. Still he don't capish. The Tathagata, the Buddha can stay forever because I have practiced so and so. I don't have to die. Third time. Ananda hear nothing, don't understand nothing, don't say nothing. So after the third time, the Buddha cannot say anything anymore. So the Maya came, and then Ananda maybe is still sleeping when the Maya came to Buddha. Maya came and invite Buddha to Nirvana. Because after 3 times, he asked, nobody invite him to stay here. Then Maya has the right to invite him to go. Of course, Maya very happy, then Buddha is gone. Nobody, teach anybody correctly anymore, and physically, personally like this anymore. Then the Maya can control the minds of the people again. When the Buddha in the world is different. That's what Jesus said, when I am in the world, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Yeah. When the light is there, darkness is gone. When the light is gone, then darkness comes. That is the reason the Buddha keeps saying, the Tathagata, the Buddha, thus come one, don't have to die, Ananda. Hear nothing, see nothing, understand nothing. Sleeping or something. After that, Ananda come talk to Buddha or something. Maybe say, what did you say before, Master? And the Buddha say, I told you I could live forever. I don't have to die. But you didn't say anything. So now Maya has come and invited me to go to Nirvana. And Ananda felt so devastated. Yeah. He was so muddle-headed, blind, deaf, but it's because of the Maya influence. The Maya cannot influence the Buddha, so they always influence the next person to Buddha and disturb him. Not just one day, many times. Yeah. Just like he cannot seduce the Buddha, he seduced Ananda using the daughter of Mantaji or other disciple, etc., etc. Now, okay. Should we continue?
Yes, Master.
You don't feel sleepy?
No.
Oh, tough guys. No, I really meant it. I meant it. Because I was thinking of you when I'm in my house. I was thinking I always came out late. keep you awake and like hinder your holy meditation. You already put a lot of effort all day already. Yeah. Sitting all day already. Sitting on a neighbor's shoulder, whatever. And then at night, the unkind master sit there and talk no end. How can the back bear it? One of your sisters say, my back is killing me. Master. Remember? Yeah, and one of the brother must go somewhere, secret. When I stop talking here, I go home. I still take you with me. Understand that? You won't leave me alone yet. Not so quickly. So I remember all these wonderful memories. I was thinking, today I should ask you when I stop, okay? Because you sit all day already, yeah. And you may feel pain or something, especially weather, not so warm. Are you all right, honestly? Yes.
Master, please stay with us as long as you're happy to stay with us. We really, really, really enjoy you.
Okay.
And whatever you do, whether you go past your calendar or whether you do the sutras, we're very grateful to be with you.
Okay, wonderful. But I'm always with you. I'm always with you. I'm only next door, nearby, anyway. And you never leave me alone in your mind anyway. Where would I go? How would I leave you? Huh? How? Where? Where to? Even I go sleep, I eat something, I think of you. Or maybe the sister have back pain, okay or not? Yeah. All right, wonderful. Continue, okay? Ananda. The Buddha say to Ananda again, Ananda, these 10 states may occur in dhyana, in the Zen and the meditation. Dhyana is the word for meditation. And then they translate into Japan, it becomes Zen. In China, it's Chan. This is all from dhyana. Okay? Dhyana. And in Vietnam, Thiana. It's the same. One word, meditation. So, these 10 states may occur in dhyana as one's mental effort interacts with the form skandha. Yes. Our mental effort, either hindered by skandha or mixed with the skandha, mean our sense, skandha, sense, smell, taste, all that, okay? From the touch, from the hearing, from the thinking, emotion, touch, drink, taste, yeah? Skandha is a Sanskrit word for all this sensation that we feel through our mind or the body, okay? So, when we put our mind to one-pointedness in meditation, then the skandhas, our elements, our feeling, also come searching, because it's not normal for them to suddenly have the mind sit and doing nothing, just concentrate on something that they don't understand. So they all come out also, what? So therefore we sit there, but we don't always be able to concentrate. But we think of something, like something just happened a few minutes ago, or yesterday, or the day before, or just now, and then all that thought come into form, all our emotion and all that come into form. And when we see some vision and all that at the beginning, remember I told you that's the skandha forms, a vision, So the Buddha say all these are 10 stage of vision coming when we concentrate, and our skandhas also coming out and mixing with. The Buddha continued, though and confused living beings do not evaluate themselves. Encountering such situations, in their confusion, they fail to recognize them and say that they have become sages, thereby uttering a great lie. They did not mean to lie even. They will fall into the relentless hells. Oh God, this is not fair. That's why you must meditate with guidance. You can't just meditate yourself looking like somebody sit there, close the eyes, and then you can do that. Okay? You cannot. You must have an expert guidance, like everything else. Otherwise, you might fall into the trap of the Maya. Because the Maya, they like to disturb practitioners, and they are powerful. They're more powerful than us. We have the body, we have obstruction of the bodies, we have the mind, we have obstruction of the mind. They have nothing to obstruct them. They can exercise their power on anyone. And they don't like practitioners because if you liberate it, they lose one soul. And maybe they lose more souls because of you. Because you influence others and you have your relatives and friends. One person enlightened according to height, you bring, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 generations with you. Yeah, that's why. That's why he's afraid. Imagine if everybody enlightened, the world's empty. Whom do the Maya can harass, molest, torture, or mislead for fun, for controlling. That's why. Now, in the Dharma ending age, after the Tathagata enters Nirvana, Tathagata is one of the titles of the Buddha, okay? All of you should rely on and proclaim this teaching. Do not let the demons of the heavens have their way. Offer protection so all can realize the unsurpassed way, the Buddha's way. Somebody want to ask something? What was it?
I hope it doesn't sound like a childish question, but I want to know why doesn't Maya just be practitioners?
He is not a practitioner. He doesn't want. Okay. Yeah, you ask many thousands, millions of people outside, why doesn't he want to be a practitioner? Yeah. Even I go everywhere and preach for thousands of people. Yeah, not all of them want to become practitioners even, let alone Maya. He has his power. He can create things. He can create beings. He likes to rule. Maya is as powerful as Buddha, if you want to know. It's just he lacks love. He lacks compassion. Buddha has compassion and love and power. He has only power. So he doesn't understand suffering of humans or you and I or the animals. He just look at it, his creation tearing each other apart, he don't care. He has no love in his heart. That is why if we practice anyway meditation, we must first cultivate our compassion by keeping the precept. At least keep a precept. Don't kill, don't harm, don't lie. You see, lying also harming others. Sometimes it does. Yeah? For example, like that. The precept is to keep you in line so that you don't harm and you don't fall into the Mayic way, because the Maya doesn't care about anybody else's feeling. He has too much power. He has anything he wants, anytime. He loves to rule. You see, with iron fists even. Therefore, anybody do something wrong in here, in the name of judgment, in the name of law, he send them to hell. Even a practitioner who doesn't understand, mistakenly thinking that he's a sage, or just by ego or something, he still go to hell. You saw that? The Buddha said that. You go to relentless hell. That's why the Buddha plead with all his disciples and bodhisattva, please, in the Dharma ending age, meaning when he's not there anymore and his lineage already come to be diluted and no longer powerful as when he was there or when he just passed away. When the Buddha passed away, the lineage, bloodline is still there because he still has Ananda. He still has his son, Rahula, which also became one of the successors. He has Manjusri, he has other, Mauda, Galayana, etc., etc. They all of them take turn to become successor. For many hundred years, the lineage is still fresh and pure. But after these foremost disciples die also, then no more. That is a Dhamma ending age for the Buddha life or Buddha teaching. That's what he called Dhamma ending age. Then the Buddha worried that the practitioners might fall into the trap of the demon. That's why he keep talking so long, so detailed, so patiently, that please take care of them, so that all his disciples are still alive, understand and try their best to take care of the later generations of practitioners. Yeah, you're right. I wish he became practitioner. He don't care. He doesn't care because he had not the intention to help any other beings when he practiced. That is why. He practiced just to gain power, to create and to rule over his creation. That is the intention. You see, depends on what intention you have, you will get it. If you meditate because you feel sorry for yourself, that you be deluded all these lifetimes, or this life, you want to better yourself, you want to improve, and also in case you can bless your generations, other generation, or help others, spread the truth, anything, okay? Your noble goal, your noble intention. But he never had this kind of intention. He just bored with heavens. He's bored to become a kind of subordinate to high God or to the Buddha. He revolted. He wanted to be his own man, rule over whatever he create or borrow. This is the kind of ambitious. So spiritual practitioner can't even be that ambitious. And this is really sad thing. What?
Master, I feel like if Maya does gain love and compassion, then he'll actually have more power. Because the more love and compassion you have, the more support you have from higher realms, which is more power. I feel like it's not smart for him not to practice. It doesn't make sense because if he... Yeah.
He's not smart enough.
Yeah.
He doesn't think that way. You see, just like somebody who is so very intent on become rich or famous, and no matter what cost, you come and tell him, my master tell you rich, or Jesus say the richness in this world is nothing. Better put your richness in heaven. He would say, get out of my house. You see what I mean? Yeah. He's just one of the beings, that has not developed this side of love. He developed only one side, one-sided power.
Hi, Master. I have a question about the Maya also. In the book from Master Kabir, Anurag Sagar, he said that Maya is a child from high-level master, fifth level loss. Fifth level loss.
Okay.
So I just wonder how the Maya becomes such a bad guy because he
coming from a good guy,
and he not have traps and tricks. How like human beings here in the world, because he has in heaven with all the blessings.
He's born in heaven, I told you already. He's born to be in the subordinate, being born to be good, born to be have to be in the rules. He liked to rule himself. He liked to be a king.
Okay.
Just like some revolutionary leader, He doesn't like the government. What do you wonder? The fifth level is also inside the shadow world.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to take you out, outside.
Yeah. Thank you.
Outside of the fifth world. But if you reach the fifth world, you're good already. If you're good, then you're in the fifth world. You go there. Okay. What?
Another question about this, Master. You told us you prepare a special place beyond the fifth world.
Yeah.
Can you share a little bit more? Because, for example, this world is available to all Master Kuan Yin practitioners, for example?
Mm-hmm. For my disciples only.
Oh, thank you very much, Master. Thank you very much. Love you, Master. Thank you. It's a new place or Master prepare?
As a place created for you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Master.
It's normal thing, you know. I mean, like Amitabha Buddha, he also created a place for who you believe him at that time. And afterward, if people believe in him, he also accept him to go up there. Whoever believe in that master will go there. That's why you have to be careful which master you follow. Because wherever he will go, you go, okay?
We are very lucky, Master. Very lucky people.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. You might have done something good to deserve it, or you might be too bad that no saints want you. Pick your choice. Think, look inside you, see, who am I? Is that the good one or the bad one? I don't care, okay? If you're my disciple, you can go up.
Thank you, Master.
Because everything wrong you do is only because of Maya. And the Maya is the one also created the mind. And the mind, the Maya, everything is from the illusionary shadow world. So if you've done something wrong, it's not your fault. I don't see it that way. It's just because I'm your teacher, I have to point out, don't do this, don't do that, okay? That's a bad one, that create bad karma, this create good merit, okay? But I don't judge you that way, okay? Just in this world, we should abide by the rule, so we don't suffer, huh? We don't suffer while we living in here, so that you can have peace of mind, good health, security to practice. If you don't have good health, you don't have a good house, you're doing some bad thing, then you'll be disturbed every day. How can you sit comfortably for a little time that you have already due to all worldly demands and family? You know, due to this world, it's already taken up a lot of your time and strength and energy. And if you make more trouble for yourself, how can you practice? Otherwise, I don't see any of you as a sinners or bad people. Not even the people outside, not even the worst criminals. They're just doing what they have to do. They're just doing according to their karma road that they have fallen into by traps, by tricks, by demons, influence, you know, all kind of things that is just eating up people and animals, all beings on this planet. And you do one thing wrong, you do another, one thing leads to another, and you just can't get up. You understand? I sympathize for everyone, even the worst criminals in this world. People judge them, I don't. I just feel sorry for them, very, very sorry. And it pains me that not everyone listens to me so that I can help them. They don't have to listen to me. If they just believe in me, then I can also liberate them at the end of their life. Then they don't have to come back again. If they just not slander me, then I can also liberate them, help them at the end of their life. And in this lifetime already, anyway, in different circumstances, although they don't see, they don't know. Some do know, yeah, some do know, even they're not your Kuan Yin practitioners, brothers and sisters, they do know. Some see, okay? Yes. And some don't. But imagine, you're very helpless in this world, everyone. So helpless, and then being influenced by the demons and by your society, by the situation you have to live in, yeah, by jobs, by survival necessity. Everybody is such a victim in this world. If you were born in heaven, how would you fall like this? Huh? I mean, higher heaven, yeah? You don't have to fall. Okay, we are also accusing Maya, but actually he's doing his job. Okay? He's doing his job. He has to be like that. He has to have no love, no compassion, nothing. So that you can develop your love, your compassion because of the situation that he created. And it makes you feel loving and kind to the victims. and then beware yourself what you're doing or not doing. Okay? Yeah.
When something happened to me, and I know it's wrong, it's bad, it's going to hurt me, or I lose money, or whatever, but I feel helpless. I cannot help. I cannot do anything. It looks like I have to wait.
You feel helpless.
Yeah, I feel helpless. I know.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Yeah.
Is that normal?
Not normal.
Not normal.
No, because you have been taught right and wrong, and you have the master power inside to help you, so you can get up all the time, anytime. Okay? No excuses. People outside, they have no one to rely on. They are excused. You are not. Okay? And even if I excuse you, the Maya will make you suffer. Okay? Don't worry about Maya, don't worry about me. I accept all of you already, no matter what. You are my children. Okay? And yeah, I take care of you. Make sure you don't go out and roll in the dirt and come home and say, Mom, I'm dirty. Huh? I told you not to go there. Okay? Yeah. All right. We have all kind of excuses. I told you, this subtle lie or subtle indulgence, we must watch. Some cause and gross habits or excuses we can tell, but some very subtle. That's what we must watch, really. That's why every day you have a diary, you have to introspect yourself. Huh? What I think is right or wrong. What I did was an excuse, or I just make it to cover myself up. Huh? Must watch, okay? You are elder now, you should be wiser, huh? Than the younger people. All right, don't worry, just next time get up, okay? Next time. Next time don't make any excuse to lay there. Get up, okay? Master, I'm getting up now, yeah? I don't make any excuses. I know what you would do if you were me. So I get up, huh? I will get up, get out of this, huh? Yeah, because if Master were me, she get out. So you do what you think Master would do, huh? No excuse. Okay, continue, huh? Ananda, when the good person who is cultivating samadhi and samatha has put an end to the form skandha, he can see the mind of all Buddhas as if seeing an image reflected in a clear mirror. He seems to have obtained something, but he cannot use it. In this, he resembles a paralyzed person. His hands and feet are intact. His seeing and hearing are not distorted. And yet his mind has come under a deviant influence so that he is unable to move. This is the region of the feeling skandha. After all these 10 stages you pass, you still have to go through another gate here, okay? Once the problem of paralysis subsides, meaning he knows things, he sees the Buddha's mind, he knows all the truth, but he cannot use it. He's still being disturbed, obstructed by his own skandha, or feeling, all that. So he's not yet completely free. So once the problem of paralysis, the Buddha likened to your helpless state of knowing, seeing the Buddhas and knowing the teaching, the truth, but cannot use as if paralyzed. But when that stage subsides, his mind can then leave his body and look back upon his face. It can go or stay as it please without further hindrance. This is the end of the feeling skandha. Then this person can transcend the turbidity of views. Contemplating the cause of the feeling skandha, one sees that false thoughts of illusory clarity are its source. When he gets out of this helpless paralysis, then he can analyze well, where does all this helplessness come from? Then he knows it's just the false thought of illusory clarity. Yeah, he thinks he has clarity at that stage, but it's just illusory. Yeah, the clear state of mind maybe comes later, not this time. And then he know, the source of this hindrance, helplessness, is because of false thoughts, from the false belief that it is a real clarity, purity, but not yet. That wasn't the Buddha talk. I explained it to you, that's all. Now the Buddha continue. Ananda, in this situation, the good person experiences a brilliant light. After he realized where all this helplessness come from and the unclear, the untrue clarity, where does it come from? Then he can see a brilliant light. As a result of the excessive internal pressure in his mind, he is suddenly overwhelmed with such boundless sadness that he looks upon even mosquitoes and gadflies as newborn children. He is filled with pity and unconsciously bursts into tears. And some of you just cry and don't know why. Cry a lot, don't know why. After meditation or sometime during meditation, you just shed tears. It's because your mind, you're inside, feeling so sorry for all beings at that time. Okay? So you're getting in some of the compassionate state, in contradictory to the Maya, who has none. He shut it off, he cut it off, so that he can do his job. Now, we always talk about, it's another example for you. Remember, a Buddha has always a person, pestering him around all his lives, yeah? Even when he became Buddha already. He always make trouble for Buddha, even want to kill him. He cannot kill, but then cut one of his toe, by chance. Always make trouble for him, yes. But in some of the sutra, it is explained that Devadatta, knowingly do that, so that the Buddha always improve under all circumstances. In one of the story that after he harmed the Buddha, like he even plucked out his eyes, the Buddha's eyes, from jealousy or whatever that is, yeah? Because he wanted to be the king, and he killed his brother. Not kill, but take the eyes so that the Buddha don't know what to do anymore, cannot see, cannot go, cannot come back to the kingdom. And he came home, tell lie, say that he died. After he done that, the story comment that he, the Devadatta himself, probably inside, talking to himself, said, okay, I have done a good job. I have done my duty. Yes. And in many other stories similar like that, the Devadatta, the foremost enemy of the Buddha, has always feel happy when he's done something wrong to the Buddha, because he say he's fulfilling his duty well. He feel proud of it. Because after that, the Buddha either clean all the residue karma or become more compassionate due to that situation. Instead of feeling hatred for his brother, he feels sorry for him because the brother too ignorant. For example, like that. Then, even though he lost his two eyes, physical eyes, but he doesn't lose his soul. He did not lose his compassion. So, Maya, although we blame him for everything, but we also have to thank him. Because if he doesn't make everything so miserable, painful, then when you go out, you don't see the pain. You don't awaken to the ephemeral. You don't feel awakened to ephemeral life, okay? Or you don't awaken your compassionate and your love. You feel the person cold, hungry, shivering on the street. Don't you feel sorry? You feel compassionate, yeah? And you try, maybe you have some clothes, you give it to him. Or you go back to your home, bring him some food. See, good for you, no? If the Maya take care of everybody, here is a heaven already. What need of me to sit here? What need of you to go out, do some charity work, okay? So even whether or not he's bad or he's good, he is good for you. No? It is us who has to be good. No need to worry about the Maya. If we are bad, we should worry. The Maya is bad, we should not. Even if we cannot control him, but we should not worry about him. Worry about if we are bad or not. Got that? Okay. So, thank you. No. It is true, no? So everyone in this world or the next, bad or good, are for our sake, actually. Yeah. In English, they even say, I was because you are, I am because you will be, something like that, okay? Maybe that's a wise word. Somebody glean this wisdom and tell us in such a short term. So actually, we, you, I, we are connected. We all help each other in some way, bad or good, so that we can improve, progress in our evolution, spiritual evolution. So look upon all with that kind of attitude. Okay? Right. Yeah, I told you before a story about a guy. Whenever he see a drunken person outside, he change. He become a better person. That drunken and poor beggar outside always sit there where that person passing by. He sit there to help that guy, to remember, to remind him something that he doesn't even realize, but he improve. Yeah? At least he will not become drunken. Because he know, look at a guy who drinks a lot and become a beggar, sitting on the street in the cold weather, has no home, no love, nothing. See what I'm saying? Bad example is for you not to do it. Good example is for you to emulate. Then it's all good. It's all good. Everything good under the sun. Just be good. Then everything's good. Then you can see things more clear, more clearer, and you can understand the situation are not there for us actually to hate, to complain, even though sometimes I say, oh, I hate that Safa, but I don't mean that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the way we say things in this world. Actually, I should not say that. It's just habit, you know. I learned it from you guys. Yeah, when I was born, I never say such thing, was I? Yeah. And then we grow up and everybody say this, say that, and then it's become ingrained in us, and then we say the same thing. But try from now on, say things positively, use positive word instead to say, oh, I feel so sick, to say I'm unwell, or I'm not well, okay? Yes. Or I will be better, I will get better. Okay, we continue, So that person crying in meditation or during meditation or after meditation. Many of you have that, I know that, yes. So, don't ask me, okay? Maybe this is one of the demons that make you cry. So this is called overexertion in suppressing the mind in the course of cultivation. You suppress the mind too much, he bursts into tears. He couldn't bear it, he make all illusion for you. If he understands, then there is no error, no problem, nothing bad, yeah? But this experience does not indicate sagehood. If he realizes that and remains unconfused, then after a time, this situation will disappear. Yeah, no more crying, maybe laughing from ear to ear. Don't know. But if he considers himself a sage, then a demon of sadness. Now, you know the name of the first demon, okay? There are more to come. Depends on what kind of stage you are in and what kind of realization you have for your own stage and not mistaken for sagehood. This is the first stage, when you're sad and you cry and you feel sorry for every little mosquitoes and ants that you remember. Feeling sorry for beings doesn't mean you have to overwhelm yourself with sorrow, okay? Yes. You feel sorry, but you're stationed in your mind, knowing that karma, word, maya, okay? Not overwhelm yourself until you're depressed, so depressed that you want to, take your life or whatever. That is no. If you feel sad and feel too sorry for all beings, overwhelmingly sadness, no, okay? You can be sad, but don't fall, okay? Don't feel like this is the end of everything. So it's better he control himself and know in his state of evolution, spiritual evolution. Then the demon of sadness will not come. I'm explaining here now, okay? Otherwise, the Buddha say the demon of sadness will enter his mind. Then, as soon as he sees someone, he will feel sad and cry uncontrollably. If he see any beings, he will sad. Because he will see only sorrow in that person. He will remember, he will see when that person is sad or his state of mind is sad, his whole life is sad anyway. You know, the human life is so sad, so he see anybody, he just cry. Out of pity, yeah. Lacking proper samadhi, he will certainly fall. Be careful. Anytime you think your mind changed for the worse or improper, you call the master to help, okay? Call the gods, call the gods, okay? Call the protectors. Do not listen to your state of emotion or false thinking. Further, Anand, in this state of samadhi, the good person sees the disintegration of the form skandha and understands the feeling skandha. At that time, he has a sublime vision and is overwhelmed with gratitude. This is another state, okay? In this situation, he suddenly evinces tremendous courage. He probably has courage, a lot of courage now. Suddenly, the courage surges in him. His mind is bold and keen. He resolves to equal all Buddhas and says he can transcend 3 asamkhayas of aeons in a single thought. This is another state of overconfidence. Yeah, he can transcend 3 asamkhayas of aeon, meaning, oh God, you cannot even understand how much, how long. He can transcend them in just a thought, single thought. Too overconfident, courageous, too over high esteem of himself, self-esteem. This is called being too anxious to excel in cultivation. If he understands, then there is no error. This experience does not indicate sagehood. If he realizes that and remains unconfused, then after a time it will disappear. So not to worry, okay? It's just passing by. But if he considers himself a sage, then a demon of insanity will enter his mind. This is worse than the sadness demon. As soon as he sees someone, he will boast about himself. He will become extraordinarily haughty to the point that he recognizes no Buddha above him and no people below him. Lacking proper samadhi, he will certainly fall. Oh, so be careful, huh? The more I read, the more I think, if you don't have a Buddha with you, you fall anytime. You see all the 10 directions just like in the palm of your hand, and you're so clear, you have power and eloquence, everything. Still you go nowhere. And above that already, still worry about the demons who come and make trouble for you. That is, I'm telling you, because we should not have ambitious feeling, yeah? Not to want to be a Buddha so that you come out and boast to people. If you ever want to be a Buddha, it's just because your compassion. Because you see all beings suffer so much, and you wish that you could have some power so you can help somehow. That is the only reason that you want to be Buddha. Not so that you go out and lecture or have a lot of disciples or worship you, making you a lot of offering, build houses for you, etc., etc. You know, become famous, become like a big shot, being worshipped, being believed in, just for the sake of being big, then it's wrong, then it's wrong. Then it is your fault that you deserve any demons that come to you, any at all, or all of them. Don't ever want any fame in this world. What for? How long it lasts you? To be famous, I told you already, it's a nuisance. Yeah? People will be envious with you. They try to make trouble for you, harm you. You always, almost like you have to always run for your life. Truly like that. Especially if you're not in political arena, you don't have bodyguards, you don't have nothing. It's not a position to desire, okay? To have, to be envy. Never. Cast it all out of your mind. Just meditate to improve yourself and cast out whatever undesirable traces you think no good for your practice. Pray always for protection and help so that your ego will not harm you in any way, so that your compassion will grow and grow and grow, so that wherever you go, your spiritual blessing and power will influence people for the better, will help them in any way, in some way, with or without your knowledge. Okay? If you're good, people will be blessed. Just like sandalwood tree, it will just give fragrance. A rose will give you beautiful, kind of fresh fragrance and make you feel good. Okay? The rose don't boast of her fragrance or achievement. The sun doesn't keep claiming his benefit to the world. He just does. Okay? Yeah. Same, we spiritual practitioners must have only one goal in mind, that's benefit others. As small way, big way, whatever way we can. Yeah? Better we don't even know it. So our ego don't make a nose become higher. Okay? Yeah, when I not yet learned Kuan Yin method, I met some Buddhist monks. And they let me some sutra and all that. And one day they say, okay, you like a ceremony, you want to be their underling, the protectee. Yeah. Then you make a ceremony. You buy fruit, incense to offer to the Buddhas. Yeah, and resolve that you want to be a Buddhist, a good Buddhist. Yeah, like that. And then they saw that I'm very sincere. So they say, okay, we burn the whole bunch of incense. About, I don't know, big bunch. 30, 50, the whole pack of incense. We put it in the incense holder, yeah? And it burned. And then the monks and the nuns told me, now if you wish something, then you can tell the Buddha inside you, now, in this ceremony. With us witness, but you don't tell us. You just wish inside your heart only. And if the incense or curl up, or some curl up, then your wish will come true. Yeah. All the incense curl, all of them, and don't fall down, because normally incense very long, Some of them bound to fall down some ash. No, none of them. And my teacher monks were so all wide eyes. My God, what is she wishing? Yeah. And I told you already what I wish. I wish I can help the worst kind of suffering being, the worst suffering person or being, without me even knowing it. I don't want to know about it. That's what I wish. And I was only 20-something. I had not practiced Kuan Yin method yet. So if you practice many lifetimes, you will not forget your goal. You come back again, you do the same again. You understand? You would just want to help others. At that time, many, many years, I never told anybody, but I thought now I can tell you. Maybe a good example, okay? This is all we should wish for, really, okay? Yes. Because my wish really come true. So I'm happy to tell you that if you really wish like that, it will come true.
You could imagine Master going to Himalayas without any fear and no direction, nothing. You could fall down in the snow. You have courage to go there.
Well, I was young and invincible. Young people, they do kind of things, Just because I thought, if bathing in the Ganges source, I will cleanse my karma, then I will do that.
I'm just lazy sitting in sofa, not able to do meditation, and you went to Himalayas.
It's okay, we are different. Thank you for being so humble. We are different, okay? There's no need to compare, okay? I am because I am. You are because you are. But you practice, you believe in me. And I'm so glad already. One more person liberated in the world. That influence your 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 generation. Understand that? And your energy influence around you, in your country, helping your country better and better. Yeah, I'm very grateful already. There's no need everybody go to Himalaya, huh? Just like in your district, there's one doctor enough, huh? Not everybody has to go and learn medicine. And all become doctor for what? Okay? I'm not saying that to you because I'm proud. I'm just happy, okay? It's good that my wish come true. And if you really sincerely wish anything, it will come true. Just make sure you wish good, okay? Right.
Master, I have a humble request.
Yeah.
I am zero and I want to surrender my soul to you and I want to prostrate.
You will. You will. All of you will if you practice and be good, okay? That's all I ask, As long as you don't harm anyone and you meditate and you still have faith in me, you'll be go high. Even without helping anything else, okay? Yes. Just don't harm anyone. Because I was in India, I was already practice Kuan Yin method. But I was probably in your stage. So I thought, what else can I do to make me more available, more value to the world? Nah? So people say, I heard Indian people, they go pilgrims, they do this, they do that, they go to different shrine of the master in the past to bow to them and go in deep into the ice, water, so clean the karma, whatever. I do all that. Just in case, I still have some problem. Yeah. Or I just do whatever I can, that's it. That is all there was. You do your best, okay? Yes. No need to go Himalaya. You already have what the Himalaya cannot give you. I was different, okay? I was young and eager, Yeah. But if I know what I know now, maybe I wouldn't dare to go. I tell you, I was young. When we were young, we just don't think too much. We just do what we want to do. Yeah. And especially these things are not harmful to anyone. This is just according to Buddhists, yeah. According to Christian, I'm doing the good thing, yeah, at that time. I did not think so much. I was too concentrated on God, I'm in love with God. Nothing else matters. No, when you do one pointed at something, you forget anything else. You really don't think. You don't even have the think in your mind. You just want to do that, huh? Okay? Just like here. And now anybody, if you don't have to go out, you wouldn't go. You just want to sit here. Because you want to concentrate on my talk. You like it. Similarly, I was young at that time. I just want to be enlightened as quick as possible. Not to boast. This is the thing. You can want enlightenment so that you can go out and preach. I have never thought that I'd be a master. Never, ever. Even I've been sought out 2, 3, 4 times. I still never thought. Yeah, you don't know you are a master. That is the thing. So if you say you are a master, forget it. Okay? But the thing I know now is revealed to me, by heavens, by high heavens, yeah? And I even threatened them. If you tell me lie, if you want to boost my ego, I will reckon with you. I threatened them. So they said, no, we don't dare. We worship you. We're so happy that you are here in the world. We're so glad. We're so grateful. They were so humble like that, yeah? And revealed to me, okay? Not that I ask, and not that I try to find out how big I am or anything. No. Even now, I don't feel anything big. I just feel I'm a teacher, explaining some sutra to you. Yeah, whatever happened, this is an inside power, okay? Not outside, okay? Yeah. I told you, even if I want to, it will have consequences. And I even make a very poisonous vow to all the Buddhas and gods, whoever witness. I say, if I ever gone wrong, gone astray, so that I will harm or mislead others, please just destroy me immediately. Destroy me completely. Don't let me harm anyone by misleading others. I make a poisonous vow like that. Yeah, years ago. Yeah, because at that time, people already begin to come to me and ask me to give initiation and advice and all that. And I did not know I was a master of any sort or any level, nothing. Of course, I see some insiders like you, but who knows where you are, not confident. So I have to make a strong vow like that. I say, if I ever harm anyone, knowingly or unknowingly, please just destroy me. It's like that. Because I really don't want to mislead anyone. If I'm not there, then they might be able to find a good master, a real master, I am nobody and just blah, 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 and then obstruct them because most people are innocent, they're pure, they don't even know who's master, who's not. And I just sit there and be a master. Meanwhile, if I do wrong, if I mistaken, then obstruct them to go to another good master. You understand me? That's why I say destroy me if I'm wrong, if I'm in the wrong path, if I am not what people think I am, or if I'm not able to teach or really lead people in the right path, just destroy me. I don't care, my soul completely annihilated. Yeah. We go back to the Buddha. Yeah, I'm forever grateful to Buddha that he lived long, and forever grateful to the scribe who write all this down, and to Ananda and to all the translators. Forever grateful. Every time I read, I'm grateful inside. Yeah. Further, the Buddha said, further, in this state of samadhi, the good person sees the disintegration of the form skandha and understands the feeling skandha, with no new realization immediately ahead of him, and having lost his former status as well, his power of wisdom weakens, and he enters an impasse in which he sees nothing to anticipate. Suddenly, a feeling of tremendous monotony and thirst arises in his mind. At all times, he is fixated in memories that do not disperse. He mistakes this for a sign of diligence and vigor. That means he's so diligent, vigorously practicing. So he mistakes that. This is called cultivating the mind, but losing oneself due to a lack of wisdom. If he understands, then there is no error. This experience does not indicate sagehood. As usual, my God, where will we go? But if he considers himself a sage, then a demon of memory will enter his mind. What kind of demon? A memory demon. Can you believe that? It sounds harmless, But it's not. Will enter his mind. Day and night, it will hold his mind suspended in one place. Lacking proper samadhi, wisdom, he will certainly fall. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, memory. Should I explain to you, or you understand what it is? Yes, please. It's like this. You know memories, right? Yeah? It's not all pleasant, okay? Memory is the past anyway, right? And we did many bad things in the past, or life after life. I cannot not remember all, But I wonder. Let me explain first. Remind me of my wonder, okay? Maybe blah, blah, and I forgot again all the time. Because so many things to say, and which one is priority sometimes I forgot, One thing will lead to another, and then you forget that one. Memories are not always pleasant, All of us don't have 100% good memories. All of you know that. And this person who entered Samadhi but stuck, because now that he lost all the things that he gained before now. Before he was like, he can see things, he can feel all expanse of the universe, he can see the Buddha's mind, know the teaching and all that, he can even preach, and now he has nothing. He entered the winter of the soul, or the darkness, the night of the practitioners. Ooh, maybe the 4 level, don't know yet. 4 level beginning is dark, okay? Later on, your light shine, and everybody light shine, so the whole 4 level is also very bright, yeah? Just the buffer zone is dark. That place is to stop any of the three worlds to enter the 5th. That's the border, a buffer zone. So nobody can enter the 4th level without any guide, without master. You can't go there. No guarantee. You go there, you might be disintegrated or lost in this kind of memory, sadness, whatever, forever. Okay. Just the guard fence, and at the beginning of that. But later it's fine, then you're free. When you pass that, you're free. And then slowly you go to the 5th, if you have master, yeah? If you don't have, then you're also okay in the 4 level. If you cannot further, then 4 level, you're free already. You're free. You don't have to reincarnate anywhere if you don't want to. And you are already a saint, some sort. Not highest, but saint. Now, the memories, if you're stuck in there and you lost your spiritual power that you have gained or left behind you, you enter this stage of winter of the soul. You are empty inside. You're blind outside. And all it rests with you now is memories. Memories could be some good, but mostly are bad. From different lifetime, all come and you're stuck in that reservoir of memories. Imagine how you feel. You're powerless, right? You can't get out. You can't forget it because the demon of memory will hold your mind steady in right there to make you suffer. Oh my God, you're already so high. And the demon still can torture you like that. Imagine if you don't have a master, how would you fare? How would you fare? So some of the meditating people, they just copy here, copy there, and they meditate. That's why some of them go insane, truly like that. And even be put into jail. It is true. So you have to hold on, okay, to the 5 names that protect you. And you have the gift now, both protect you. And have to hold on to master power. Have faith, okay? Because let's face it, I teach you nothing wrong. I don't teach you to do anything bad. Yeah? And you have some proof. Yeah. Memories is bad. Huh?
You're wondering.
Wondering. Okay. Yes. Good. I was suddenly wondering, whom was the Buddha talking about? Because if he has initiation, we still can go wrong. Even after initiation. If your mind is not faithful to the teaching of the Buddha, if you don't believe in the Buddha 100%, if you don't practice what the Buddha taught you, your mind could be tricking you into a different kind of stage and even bring back your memories. I was wondering because I thought after initiation, all the past karma has been stop. Only the present lifetime karma hold on to, because otherwise you will die immediately if you have no reason to live here. If you have no give and take, no exchange of karma with the beings on this planet, then you just have to go. You go. You're gone, no matter where. Gone out of this world, at least temporarily, if your level is low, and forever if you have a better spiritual evolution, or the master take you higher. No, I was wondering like that, that's all. But I think that's what it is. Yeah, perhaps that's why some of you still doing silly things, even though you are the Buddha. You don't know you Buddha, and you carry on with your habits or with your other influence from the society and your family or your lover or your friends or whatever. So it's happening. It could be happening, yes. Even the demon of memory, even this might not be your memory, he can make it. He's so powerful. You already on the 11th, 12th state of mind already, of enlightenment already. If he can fool you like this, that means he's so powerful. He can create anything to fool you. He can create your fake memories as well, to make you sad, to make you feel helpless, lost faith in your practice. I also wonder how you can be so good, sit so long in the floor all day. even sometimes you stray a little bit from your position, but still you sit all day. And at night also. And for that I really feel very appreciative. I appreciate that you try so mightily. Wonderful. It just keep your mind strong, okay? Not just the position. What I mean is keep your mind straight. It's even more important than your body straight. Okay, this is the next one now, okay? Further, Ananda, in this state of samadhi, the good person sees the disintegration of the form skandha and understands the feeling skandha. At that time, he has a sublime vision and is overwhelmed with gratitude. Well, some of you have that. They always say, Master, I'm so thankful to you. I just saw the Buddhas. Oh, Jesus, whatever, Yeah, some of you probably have entered this stage, overwhelmed with gratitude. Okay. I see you everywhere in these sections. Crying, gratitude, feeling lost, feeling sad, feeling happy. It all will pass, okay? He had a sublime vision. Wow. Sublime vision. Not normal vision. Up to now is already so cool, but sublime vision. And is overwhelmed with gratitude. In this situation, he suddenly have tremendous courage. Oh, I told you this already. Because he's too anxious to excel in cultivation, too hurried to be Buddha when you're not ready. A child needs to learn to walk first, baby steps, before he can run. If you run too fast, you fall and you hurt yourself. Wherever you are, you're good there, okay? Of course you want to be Buddha, but you cannot force the issue, You want to realize your Buddhahood, but you must be slow. Must be at ease, just be at ease, Continue to do what you do, be good, okay? Be good, and be faithful, be concentrating, be compassionate. And then whatever come will come. I have never, even wherever I was before, I never thought, imagine, believe that one day I sit here explaining this difficult sutra to you, which I never understood one word before. The Buddhist master give me. They think I'm worthy already. First they give me a small little sutra. Namo Kwansin Busa, something like that. Namo Bodhisattva, something like that. Amitabha Buddha, easy. Just recite his name and you'll be cool. And slowly they give me another sutra. They say, okay, now you can read this. Not they are giving this to me, no. At that time, I don't know many sutra like this. And in the foreign land, you can't get this. In Europe, there's not many Buddhist temple. Where do you get this kind of thing? My teacher, Buddhist, they brought it with them, some in Vietnamese, okay? And then they give me the Lotus Sutra after I'm, evolved. So they give me a better sutra. Before they say, no, you don't touch that, you cannot. Not worthy, too low. But then later somehow they trust me. They give me other sutras to read. And they give me this also. I capish nothing. What is skandha, feeling, samadhi, you understand? Brightness, a vision, 10 directions, Buddha's mind, demons. Demons of Buddha, I understand nothing. And now, of course, I never even imagine, not even think of, I can imagine or cannot even imagine to think that one day I sit here and expound this sutra to you. I'm telling you the truth, okay? Whatever happens will happen. Yeah, no hurry. When you cannot walk, don't run. All right? Then the demon will come and grasp you because of your hurriness to want to be somebody in the universe. Just be cool, okay? One step at a time. Yeah. I also did not think that one day I will explain this to you. It just happened. Normally I just sit and make joke to you and answer your question, you know. But I think you grow up now. No need to ask so many little questions anymore, okay? Master, how I meditate, how I repeat the 5 names, touch my head, shake my hand. Okay? I think you grow up now just like my Buddhist teacher, monks before tell me I can read this now, okay? Now is time you can hear this, okay? Yeah, maybe it's the time. I did not think of this before. Even before, a couple of years ago, I only think reading Buddha's story for you only. Bedtime, you know? Yeah, like that, bedtime story. This kind of sutra is hard to encounter. And I don't think many can explain this to you. It's a high sutra, understand me? High level of teaching from the Buddhas. He taught to his high monks, who has been with him long time. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. If it helps you, I'm already very, very happy and feeling satisfied, really, yes. But if you cannot understand, then there's no harm anyway. At least you can look at me. Yeah, because you came to look at me, right? You also did not expect this. I don't know why last Sunday I just spontaneously promised to you. I did not even study. I mean, I did not even check back the sutra where I was. You know, that's why I told you I keep looking for the demons and he keep disappearing. I forgot the page. Keep looking because I remember Buddha talked about demons. And I tried to find the demons in this book. It took me a long time. I remember there were some demons in it. You remember? And then when I promised, I talked to you because some of you come to me and say, you are on a 7 or 8 or 9 level already. So I thought maybe it's a time that I should explain to you all these demons are lurking around. Yeah? And then I remember there are some in here, but because I don't know where, you know, a long time, I don't know. I keep looking one page after another, and then I take the whole bunch of pages, I still don't find it. It's not like I know where it is. It's what I promised already. I have to find the demons. And now you have some. Yeah. Yeah, oh, terrible. He doesn't even think any Buddha above him. Yeah, this is bad. Okay, so the demons of memory hold his mind suspended in one place. Imagine, this is kind of suffering. You can't control your mind. He hold it captive in where your memory zone are, you know, and he flooded you with all kind of bad memories that you don't want to remember. This is only, you should know it only when you die. For ordinary people, all your deeds from the whole life, or maybe even former life, will flood back to you at the minutes that you are living, your soul living, to remind you that you have not been good. So the sentence that is going to be passed on to you after you leave the body, you deserve it. Only normal people die without master, without guidance, without protection, will experience that. And now even you have to undergo this. You cannot move, you cannot escape. It's like somebody forced you to watch a DVD or television that you don't want to watch. It's very helpless, frightening, and scary, and frustration. No wonder. But nevertheless, okay, In this stage of samadhi, he can go further. Okay, he can go further. It will pass. If you have faith in the master and your teaching, you will pass. So further in this stage of samadhi, the good person sees the disintegration of the form skandha and understands the feeling of skandha. His wisdom becomes stronger. Not bad. Becomes stronger than his samadhi. His wisdom becomes stronger than his steadiness in meditation. Yeah, that means stronger than his samadhi. Okay, so and he mistakenly becomes impetuous. Okay, become unsteady in his temper because his wisdom become too strong, overcome his calmness. When you're in samadhi, you're steady, you're peaceful, you're calm, and very composed. Yeah, but because he knows too much now, he has wisdom. So normally we will want more wisdom, master, I want wisdom. But if it's too much, then you are out of balance. Yeah, you're out of balance. And then you cannot bear, of course, yeah? The wisdom will make you feel restless and you become impetuous. Okay, good. So cherishing the supremacy of his nature, he imagines that he is a Nisisyanda Buddha, a kind of Buddha, some kind of Buddha, yeah. And rest content with his minor achievements. The Buddha is really not generous. Up to all these 10, 11, 12, 13 level already. Wisdom and clairvoyance and everything. And he said, minor achievement. Oh, please, take care of your ego for me. Okay, minor achievement only. Yeah, because I see some of you, see Buddha, see lion, then go out and talk to people and tell them, you must do this, do that. Too proud, okay? Minor achievement, okay, brother? So this is called applying the mind, but straying away from constant examination and becoming preoccupied with ideas and opinions. Yeah, okay, you may be steady in your mind now already. Yes, you might be able to control your mind, therefore you don't be under the grip of the memory ghost anymore now. Okay, fine. But still, you forget. You see, the Buddha said you strain away from constant examination, and then you become preoccupied with ideas and opinions. You forget. Because you're too big now. You feel you're very big. Too much wisdom. And then you forget that it's just a minor achievement and it will pass. You're too busy with new ideas of stemming from your new wisdom that you never had before. And you think you're big and grand and different opinions now that you never had before. Wow, you're big, big, big. So if he understands, then there is no error. That he knows, it's just one of those stages that I will pass through. This experience does not indicate sagehood. Not yet, not yet. Oh man, where will we be? When can we be sage? Oh man, a lot more demons coming still. But if he considers himself a sage, then a lowly demon that is easily satisfied will enter his mind, a lowly demon only. As soon as he sees someone, he will announce, I have realized the unsurpassed absolute truth. Me, I, look at me. Okay. Lacking proper samadhi, he will certainly fall. Let me have a drink. Not yet. When I drink, you clap. So you don't hear me, and then you feel thirsty. Sorry. I'm just joking, man. Where's your wisdom? What stage are you in now? A winter of the soul or something? It's good. It's good. It's good. We are just joking around. It's good to relax your mind a little bit. Oh, I see you all very tense up, you know. Oh, what next? What kind of demons coming? Yeah, yesterday, no, the day before when we cut ribbon, you know, I don't know what happened. I feel very kind of tense. I'm normally very relaxed, you know. That day, I don't know, some of the MCs is so...
Master, they were so nervous.
They were nervous?
They were very nervous. They were like shaking.
Why? They were shaking?
Yeah.
Wow. Imagine if they do something else. Just holding the microphone or some scissor even. Huh? Have something to hold on even. Oh, no wonder. I feel so, stiff inside. So what's happening? But what can I do? I still have to cut the coconut, you know. Next time we don't cut coconut anymore, the poor coconut. I don't know, I learned that from India somewhere. Why do they cut the coconut in any ceremony?
They break it to break the ego, Master.
To break the ego. Oh, that's a good thing.
No, Master, that's what is the meaning.
Okay, fine. So they meant I should sacrifice my ego yesterday? The day when I cut the coconut? All right. Next time I don't cut it. Otherwise people think I have ego. I don't have any ego. I'm so humble. You and I, humble. I'm such a humble person, okay? You see that? Sitting here, being very humble. What can I do? If you're a teacher, you have to teach, right? Ego or not. All right. Do you feel I have a lot of ego? No. How come? Supreme Master, sitting here, expounding the difficult sutra, and no ego? How possible? I must be hiding it somewhere, right? Pocket or in my shoes. Huh?
We feel love.
Oh, you feel love? She says you feel love. Love. Oh, what English are you speaking? Canada? You what?
Bosnian.
Bosnian.
My
No, I feel love. You say love or love?
Yeah,
Okay,
love.
good. You feel love also?
No, Master, the coconut is brown outside like our mind. When you break it, inside is
White.
white like
The soul.
I am pure, now I surrender.
Oh, I see. What a pity. I love that coconut. I would love to eat it. In Thailand, your sister have a place for meditation, big, but nobody come because they're more convenient in Bangkok. And I stay there. Oh, Lord, many coconuts around. And the neighbors so kind, always come every few days and say, I have to take this coconut down for you because it's already ripe. He knows it from looking only because they live with coconuts all their life. Yeah, it was funny. And he take it down and he chop immediately, make me eat it. And I liked it so much. I have like 3-4 per day. Yeah, and later I learned to do it myself, so I just do it, Oh, wow, wonderful. I have a big bunch of coconut to put under my table. I just, take care of, cut the skin outside and then you just hold in your hand, chop the head of the coconut. Coconut fruit, and then you can have it. I don't feel like doing that anymore. Even I feel sorry for the coconut, but I love coconut juice. Yeah, and the tender inside. They forced me to eat it voluntarily. I did. Every day I enjoy that place very much. Nothing, just a little clear roof and some cooking intense. And I love that place, especially the coconut. Every day. The neighbors also, all the relatives and friend or family of your two sisters, the one who built the place. And they love me to bit. They're not disciple though, but know what master is. Always Achan this, Achan that. Yeah. We get on well. That's why I love that place. They are devoted, but they leave me alone. Just very casual neighbor relationship. And so loving and kind. We get on splendid. Yeah, so this is the problem when somebody thinking that due to this demonic influence, the demon who is so easily satisfied, just a little accomplishment and he feel great already. So he influenced this person who may be too eager to become something, yeah? So the demon will come and make you feel that you're Buddha already. And then you cannot help it but boast to everybody that you are the Buddha. This is a different. When I take the first disciple, I didn't even know I was a master. They forced me to it, just because they think I'm something. And because I just say, you have the book, I want it. They say they don't have. I say, you have it. I saw it in your shop. And then later they found it in their own storeroom. I say, I saw this book, what color, what name, you know. At that time I was looking for Bhagavad Gita. I couldn't afford the big one, okay? I said, you have the very small one. About this size. I described the size. Paperback, you know, small, condensed, cheap, no money, very little money, but want to learn still, want to read Bhagavad Gita. Yeah. And they say they don't have. They run out of it long time already. I said, but you have. I saw it. That's why I came here to ask. I saw it yesterday in your shop. I didn't have money. Today I came with the money. I want to buy it. I said, no, we don't have it. Long time already. You must be mistaken for something else. I say, no, it's Bhagavad Gita, blue color, and written in black word outside. Yeah, about this size. No have, ma'am. Last time, long time ago, don't have. I know what I have in my bookshop, a very small bookshop. In India, they don't have big things, especially in somewhere like near Rishikesh and stuff like that. They don't have such a small bookshop. So it was small like this only, yeah? And then when I passed by the next day, they said, oh, come here, we have it for you. I don't remember if I had money that day. I had to come back and buy it. But then everybody call everybody, you know, Indian, yeah? They don't have newspaper there, but they have running newspaper, you know, on two legs. And come, see the seer or whatever they call. A seer, the sage, something like that. She know everything. She know we have book even in box in the store. And then they explained that they have ordered it, okay? And it came. But they did not know they have, because another guy was taking care of the shop and he wasn't there that day. And then the books are still in the box, many books. I said, how many you want? I said, only one, because they have a lot in one box. I said, I want only one. Then they think I have this and that and sage and seers, and then I call everybody. So one of the person, I think he's a shop owner, was also called into witness, and then he wants to be my disciple right there and then. I said, no, I'm no master. You have so many gurus. I'm here just to learn. I'm a pilgrim, yeah. I'm looking for master, etc., etc. But I already practice Kuan Yin method, yeah. And then the others say, oh, I see your aura. The other look at my hand. Oh, you be Buddha soon, etc., etc. So they all hoorah up, you know. I don't remember if my ego has become big or not, but certainly it wasn't unpleasant. It just kind of surprising. It made me feel a little on edge, you know. Me, Buddha? Oh, must be joking. So I don't think about it. So I did not think much. So I asked him, oh, if you want, I don't know how to teach you, but if you really want, you come back here tomorrow. Come to the other side of the Ganges River, yeah? At that time is a kind of a rainy season. The Ganges is very unpredictable. And I say, come early morning, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, there's no boat, nothing. But I did not know there is a bridge far away that he could cross and go to my side. You know, I thought it, because they say like that, I don't believe in Buddha nothing or Master nothing, so I tell him that so he will forget it. No, he did not forget. He really come. I thought he could not. 4 o'clock, there's no boat, you know, and turbulent water, no boat would come even, would even cross. And also, it's too early, you know. But I did not know there's a bridge. It's a bridge far away. He's a little bit late because he has to cross a bridge far away from where his shop. But he came and saw, he's my first disciple. Many years later, I come back, pass by the shop, he's still there. Yeah. Oh, my great guru, come, great guru. He announced to the whoever he can see. I'm only 1 meter 40 something. My great guru, a big guru coming. I was very embarrassed. Then he invited me to his house. And I was worried, I'm from Western, he so worship me like that, adoring like that. I said, be careful, your wife. Will she say anything? Even if I'm in India, the wife don't ever leave the husband, or I don't think they make scenes, especially if it's your guru, yeah? But I was from Western, come there just 1-2 years and don't still worry about wife. He said, no problem, come. And the wife just say hello, that's it, and she kind of disappears. She don't even stay there. Yeah, maybe she already have another guru, I don't know. And then we talk, and then he invite other people to come see my great guru. Oh my God, that's the first time I know how to be a guru. You just sit there, yeah, and don't say anything. It's the best, because you might say the wrong thing in Indian tradition. Just sit there and everybody come. Not yeah. Good. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, bless you. Whatever you say, Om, and they're happy and. They're happy. Then they left, and I say, I must go because I want to escape from this from this circle of adoration. I was uncomfortable and not used to it. Newborn guru, baby guru. Was so very worse than the coconut ceremony yesterday. All eyes were on you, no? Yesterday I'm more used to it, thousands already. But that time I was not even 30 years old. And all eyes are on me, the small village, but a lot of people. And I was really nervous, uncomfortable to be a guru. So then I left, yeah. I don't ever go back there. I don't pass by his shop ever again. Being a guru at that time is really not favorable time yet. So we continue, okay? Further, in this stage of samadhi, the good person sees the disintegration of the form skandha. He's still there. He's still seeing the disintegration of the form skandha, as we had mentioned before. Because the form of skandha are no end, He sees some today, he sees another again next day or next week. Because our thoughts from life after life are endless, yeah? And so we create endless form and scenery and stuff like that. So therefore, some of you, sometimes you sit in samadhi, you ask me, Master, I saw some mountains and river and beautiful scenery. Not heaven-like, but normal. It's because of your thought or your creative mind has been creating them. Yeah. And the Master Power already cut a lot. Otherwise, I think you will go through 10 states and 12 states. I don't know when will you ever get out, okay? It's mesmerized by your own creation inside, thinking, wow, I am something already, huh? I get to be Buddha tomorrow. Or maybe I'm already the Buddha, but Master don't want to tell me. Yeah. Further, in this state of samadhi, actually, it doesn't help your ego, I remember some times ago, I pronounced somebody on 5th level. It's just temporarily only. Afterward, they feel too good, and people around him just worship him too much. He fall down, whoop, so quick. So I don't say nothing no more. I zip now, zip. If you know you're in the 5th level, then you're not it, okay? Just make sure. Just make sure you're not. There's no way you know. No way. Yeah. Some heaven has to inform you, okay? Until you're completely clear, yeah? Yeah. Like Gabriel, angel, come to say to the Prophet Muhammad, for example, peace be upon him, yeah. Now, even this good person see the disappearing of the form skandha and understands the feeling of skandha. Meaning he knows, well, it's all illusion now. He knows. He understands that. But still, I know. He has not yet obtained any results. That's why in the world there was only one Buddha at that time. Yeah, only one Jesus. Who can go through all this and survive? Not to talk about become a Buddha, huh? And life after life had to practice. And steady in love and compassion for all being. And cut off the ego or the ambition to be famous and to have wealth and offerings and worship from disciple. Who can do all that? That's why it is true, there was only one Buddha at that time. There's people say so rare that we can see a Buddha. His disciple praise him that, knowing that it's so rare that we're so fortunate to encounter the first come one, thing like that. They always asking him how many kalpa we practice so that we can encounter you, the first come one in this lifetime. They're also very grateful, and still can't believe it, yeah? It could be true if you read all that. It's not easy to produce a Buddha, huh? And that day your sister say only one in the world, yeah? Who is she? Where is she now? Is still there? Your first master really say that? Oh, this master is also high, because he just closed his eyes and he can see that already. He didn't have to meditate long.
No, he just said, there's only one now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then he just went quiet for a bit longer, and then he said, under his breath, maybe two, but he wasn't sure about that one. He just said, one only now.
One is for sure.
Yes.
Two would be better, right? Yes.
No.
It's better, yeah. I wish, Yeah, so that two can share the work, It's better. Now, why you leave him then? Why you come here?
Because I didn't know anything.
At that time.
He was actually planting the seed in my mind.
Okay.
Trying to awaken me to...
blessing you so that you can be more awakened
and
to
said,
find it yourself.
Yeah, he said that in my lifetime, he was talking about himself, that in my lifetime I met 5 enlightened beings, and he did, and
Yes.
and one of them was Baba Sawan Singh.
Wow.
Yes. And he said to me, he was talking very casually, just to arouse my interest. Yes. And then, but I didn't know at that time. Only when I came back home, it was all starting to
come into your clear
everything
vision.
was so clear what he has said.
Understand.
And then he said, Baba Sawan Singh, he said, I met him and I was asking him questions and all that. And in India, Master, there's thousands of people, and to get a chance to talk to a master is not easy.
Of course.
And he said Baba Sawan Singh spoke to him for an hour.
Wow.
And then put his arm around him to take him when he was leaving. And he said he was so fortunate, he said.
Yeah, of course. Especially in India. Hundreds of thousands of people always there.
Yeah. And then when he talked like that, I just spontaneously said, like a small kid, can I also meet 5 enlightened beings? Just whatever he said, I said it.
Can I have the same?
Yeah. So then he just
one is already fortunate. 5.
That's right. So then he closed his eyes and he said, now they're gone. There's no 5. He said, there's 1. He said.
Only one left.
I was so dumb. I didn't know anything. If I was a little bit smart, I would have said, who is that one?
Yeah, of course. Maybe it's not your time yet.
No. So then I came home, and then I was thinking, now what? What do I do now?
Yeah.
Where do I go? So it was
because you don't ask, so he could not tell you.
Yes.
Sometimes it's like that. You have to ask.
Yes.
It's like Ananda should have asked the Buddha to stay in the world.
Yes.
I wish Ananda have asked. Yeah, then I can sleep every night.
Thank you so much, Master. I'm so glad that, I finally found you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm glad you found me.
Or you found me.
Whatever, I'm glad you are here. Good disciple also hard to find, you know? Not just good master, huh? Yeah. Maybe harder. Many followers, not necessarily have disciple.
And the disciple is ready, master will come.
Oh, okay. If he's a disciple, he might come, the disciple might come, but might not be a disciple, huh? Yeah, actually, I'm fortunate. I have 63% are good practitioners, yeah. 63% of all the people that follow me. Hoorah and clapping and all that. It's not bad, huh? Okay. So, in this stage of samadhi, this person sees the disappearing of form skandha and understand the feeling of skandha, meaning he knows it's all illusion. He knows all that. But he still not yet obtained any results. And his prior state of mind has already disappeared. He has not gained anything yet, but his enlightenment prior to that disappear even. Oh man, he's lost again. They always complain sometimes like, oh, Master, I don't see anything anymore at the moment, I don't hear anything, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Similar, huh? Maybe you're lost in this kind of interim. Okay. Surveying the two extremes, he feels that he is in great danger. You might feel depressed, worried. Suddenly, he becomes greatly distraught, as if he was seated on the iron bed, or as if he has taken poison. He has no wish to go on living, and he is always asking people to take his life so he can be released sooner. So this is very dangerous truly. If you don't practice with a guide, you could fall into this kind of situation. The Buddha talked to his monks, but not about the monks himself actually. Remember? Because Ananda asked him how in the future, with the Buddha is not there, how can he help others to be enlightened? Because Ananda, said, I already have been transmitted the good method and I am already in the way. But many other beings outside there, they're lost in ignorance. So that's why the Buddha said all this. In the future, please, even be prostitute, be a butcher, work like them, so that you can bring their minds to awakening. Remember that, huh? Okay, so this is all like a will testament for the future disciples of Ananda or of Rahula or Manjusri at that time. This state that he just entered with so much depression and helplessness and hopelessness is called cultivating but not understanding experience. If he understands, then there is no error. This experience does not indicate sagehood. But if he considers himself a sage, then a demon of chronic depression will enter his mind. He may take up knives and swords and cut his own flesh. Oy. That is when you meditate without guidance. Happily giving up his life, or else, driven by constant anxiety, he may flee into the wilderness and be unwilling to see people. Lacking proper samadhi, he will certainly fall. Oh my God. I think you had enough demons for a day, no? 1 o'clock already. All right. So if you encounter someone without a master or with another kind of master teaching, is not properly guided and he has fallen into such and such stage as mentioned above by the Buddha, then please help him. Explain it to him. Or give him the tape to listen, say you listen to that and then you get out of that stage, okay? Or find a guidance. Don't do it alone. That's why I told him to write it. To warn people in the SMTV, said this is not a proper guidance, not complete. Please don't try it alone. Even just 1 or 2 sentences, they might take it and think, okay, I can meditate. Yeah, and I can become Buddha, etc. Okay, we continue tomorrow, huh? Thank you. Thank you for being good listeners. Patient, you are very patient. Sitting in the cold floor and all day already and still need to listen. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who had take time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you.
With all of the masters that you hear here today, in fact, I was listening to a person that was looking for a living master that came to our center, and she said that she had to. Some of these are like horror stories. Like they had to go somewhere and make eye contact with a master, but didn't really know which master it was.
Yeah.
And so, but when we sit here and we listen to you, there are no masters teaching like you're teaching and giving us the instructions that we need. And in fact, I was sitting here tonight and I've had so many visions and seen so many things that I've kept to myself. But now, when you tell me about the ego and all of this, I'm glad I've kept them to myself.
You're right. Okay. It's good for us to know some more than we already knew. Yes. But mind you, the ego is not just belong to any of you alone. Huh? When the Buddha was alive, he preached this wondrous Dharma, truth, and he said he will transmit the initiation to whoever would like to learn it. I think something like 2,000 monks walked out of his assembly because they think they're monks. They know everything already. They don't need to learn with the Buddha. Well, 2,000 is a number, maybe 1,850. Okay, understand? Yeah. So not like everybody can understand. Even the living Buddha is right in front of you. They will not listen. The ego, maybe some of the monks already attained some of this level that we mentioned, Buddha mentioned. So they think Buddha just talk nonsense. They are monks, holy monks already have some light or whatever they have, vision, yeah, is easily being misled by illusion, by Maya. Just be careful, that's all. Okay, huh? Even if you study with me, have protection, but if your ego interfere, it might cause you trouble. All right. Nighty-night. Love you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, what was? Something you need? It's all right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. All right then. I wish you a good meditation. Whichever way you meditate. Be blessed. Be loved. Be happy. You okay? You're okay, you're cool. See you. Thank you very much. Okay, at least here more people can see me directly, than over there, okay? I'm going just to walk down here so the people below you can see me for a few seconds, and then I go.